Ladies and gentlemen, I guess we'll spend the night in Natty Longshoe's comical castle, for this is a Fred Delian Productions podcast.
Ooh. And sleep. It is to dream.
Pretends to dream. Yes, not of cyber.
Time for an upgrade.
Time for an upgrade. Ooh! Cue the music.
I suppose so. I don't know. Stupid thing. And there we go.
I don't know what we're yelling about! We came, we saw, we kicked its ass!
Wait a minute. Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine? Kind of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it some style?
Who is this? What's your operating number?
Boring conversation anyway.
Whoa, we're gonna have company!
Loud noises!
Hello.
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 I'm Kendall Richardson.
I'm a Fulya and Michael.
And I'm the 90s indie rocker / video rental guy, Michael Lister.
Indeed you are, and you are now experiencing a podcast called Fred.
Yes, experiencing it through the mediums of the interwebs that we hold dear. And everyone here has had a 5 o'clock start.
Yeah,
We
we're all running
all
at
start
the
at the
same
same time.
Yes. Speaking at the same time, in sync at the same time.
In sync.
Hello. Yes. Welcome one and all to what is going to be a very delirious episode of the show. But hey, that's when we're at our best, if you ask
That's
me.
the way we like it. That's the way we like
Yeah.
it.
Oh, we'll see you at the end in 4 hours. No, not happening. Not happening. I'll
No.
be asleep before then.
No.
But we will start our show today, of course, with the weekly watchings, with the lovely Fulya. Take it away, my dear.
Hello, yes. Speaking of 5 a.m. start, watched live the Eurovision Song Contest of 2026 that happened in Vienna, Austria. And
I'm glad your
sums
opinion's
up
changed in the,
my
in the
feelings.
hours since I spoke to you. That's great.
yeah, probably not one of the most exciting of song contests that I've watched, as in
That's
Eurovision
fair.
in
Yeah.
past years. This year's has been a bit subpar, but it was still entertaining nonetheless. It was good to see Australia made it into the grand final finally. For the last few years, we had been missing out. So great job on that, Delta.
Yes,
For
Delta.
getting us through, and then spoilers, making it top 5.
Our second highest finish ever. Congratulations.
Absolutely. And how fitting that Dami Im was the one giving the jury points for us. So that was really cool. So it was really fun to see that. Some good songs in there. Not a lot of great ones. And then after the fact, I went back to listen to some of the ones that didn't make it through to the grand final. I haven't listened to all of them, but I've listened to some, and I feel like they, personal opinion, but there were a couple of songs that I've heard that are actually a lot better compared to some of the ones that made it to the grand final.
That's fair.
But aside from that, not the most exciting, to be honest. And kudos to the Austrian team, because they wanted to get things done and get things done on schedule, make sure it's all complete. There were a couple of hiccups here and there that I noticed.
A couple tiny ones, yes.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know if it was the vision switcher or the director that might have been zoning out here and there, but timing, guys, timing.
Yeah.
When something's ended, the poor hosts are like sitting there or standing there waiting for the camera to move away. But obviously the camera operator's also waiting for the direction of, all right, we're going to the next camera, whatever. And I'm like, guys, you need to be better than this.
Yeah. You make a very good point.
Yeah. I like the efficiency, but also wake up.
Yeah, we're awake at 5 a.m. Why can't you be awake at 9 o'clock or whatever time it is?
I was gonna say, you've only been rehearsing this for the last who knows how many months.
Exactly. It's your time to shine, Austria. Come on.
Exactly. But it's fine. Like, they did a great job celebrating the 70th anniversary of the Eurovision Song Contest, which was amazing. And yeah, it was good fun. The hosts were delightful.
I liked them.
Probably the least amount of costume changes I've seen.
Yes, I would agree with that.
And
yes.
Yeah, and the fact that it was only the two main hosts plus one extra, which they really didn't introduce, to be honest.
They didn't do a good job of introducing her properly at all.
No.
They were just like, let's go to Emily in the green room. And we're like, who the fuck is Emily?
Like, who?
Okay. Was she even Austrian? I don't even know. Like, anyway.
Who knows?
Who knows?
But speaking of the green room, I liked how they made it look like a sort of like a cafe bar kind of a style
cool.
look to it. Very nice, very chic. The fact that they also made the winner start their winning song there and then move down onto the stage was interesting.
That was new, wasn't it? Yeah.
It's either new or they didn't get the setup. They couldn't get the staging done quickly enough. And because they required chairs and there was already chairs there, they're like, just use those.
Just improvise.
Just improvise. Use those chairs. Those poor backup dancers were just like, they were too overwhelmed and excited to even realize, oh shit, we need to actually perform.
Yeah. They're like, oh my God, we just won Eurovision. What do I do now? How do I do the dance moves again? Tell me.
It's like their brains just like their slate just got wiped clean. But yeah, no. It was an all right song contest, like pretty good. There were some controversy boos that were tried to be covered up as best as possible, but some did get through during the voting process.
Dude, it was worse in the I watched semi-final 1.
Yeah.
And I fell asleep watching semi-final 2, so I didn't see all of it. But semi-final 1 is when the team that will not be named first performed. And you could hear like someone chanting. I can't remember what it was they were chanting, but there was a very loud and audible chant during the beginning of that country's performance. Yeah. And you know how their song begins a little quiet before it builds up? So you can, this guy's trying to sing and you can just hear this chant. And it was like awkward as hell. But I like, well, you know, they're committing a genocide.
Where was security? Kick out that person, you know?
Yeah. Let's not get political. Yeah, it was really, it's just really, the whole thing is just, has this kind of cloud hanging over it now. And it almost got worse right at the end. So,
yeah.
2 years in a row. I don't like this. I don't. Yeah. We're not going for 3 next year. Come on, guys.
Yeah. Look, a bit unfortunate that for the artist, the song was good.
It's
like
a good song.
I liked the song.
Yeah, it's a good song, and he's a good singer.
Yeah.
So
he is. He really is. But it's just unfortunate, you know, with the whole situation. Yeah. But aside from that, I was also left unsure of how I felt during those final moments of the voting.
I couldn't believe it, especially because Delta was one of the last hopes for everyone.
So after the jury votes had finished, Michael, just so you were aware, yes. Australia was second.
We were coming
after
second.
Jury votes. We were second.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Bulgaria was number 1.
Yep.
And then they put in the audience votes. And
of course,
it got very, very controversial towards the end.
Yes.
Australia made it 4th, and then Bulgaria ended up winning.
Mm.
And their
Yes.
song was... I like the music. I didn't like the lyrics. The lyrics are not something that I am interested in hearing, but I know it's going to be stuck in my head no matter how much I want to get it out of my head.
Bungadanga, bungadanga.
No,
bungadanga. But welcome to the riot, Fulya. Welcome to the riot, man. Come on, get on board with the
jeez.
riot.
I can't believe Australia gave Bulgaria 12 points. Let me just put it that way.
I
My
was
votes
wondering,
did not go to Bulgaria.
one of my votes went to, all my votes went to, well, 4 of my votes went to Finland, but that didn't work out so well for me. But yes, I'll talk about my Eurovision.
That's okay. 3 of my votes went to Denmark, and
Yeah, I think Denmark should have done better.
I think so.
They were pretty good. Yeah.
But
Anyway,
good news, nobody ended on a 0. No donuts for nobody.
not even the UK.
Not even the UK.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh gosh. But yeah, Eurovision. Good times. And I'll most likely be listening to the songs over and over again for the next week or so. Because that's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
Yes. All right. Getting out of the Eurovision stuff. I have watched all 3 of the original trilogy of Star Wars. So episode 4, 5, and 6. That is now in the books, complete. I honestly did. I think I enjoyed them more than I did the first time I watched them, because this is probably like my second, maybe third time watching it. And so, you know, going back to them and then starting and going into Empire Strikes Back, and then the Return of the Jedi. I think Return of the Jedi was pretty good. I think I like Return of the Jedi just that little bit more compared to Empire Strikes Back. So that one was actually pretty fun. And I don't know, I like the sass coming from Han as well, and the fact that, you know, the moment that he's come out of the carbonite, he's like still blind and he's trying to be like, where are you? What? Luke?
My favorite Han part, I just have to say, because I love talking about this, is when the Ewoks capture them all, and then he's like, well, why don't you use your divine influence and get us out of this?
Yes.
I'm sorry, sir, that just wouldn't be proper. Proper? It's against my protocols to insult a deity. I'm like, why do you... oh, fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
I love that. I love
So
the
funny.
interactions with Han in this movie, and it was so great. Just Han Solo, great sass.
The king of sass. I love him.
Yep.
He's
Yep.
the best.
So good. Yeah, so those are now in the books, and the next thing will be hopefully, if I get a chance to do it this week, go watch the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. To then, and perfect timing too, because it happens between, you know, movie 6 and 7. Watch that, and then I can jump into the sequel trilogy. So getting into it, and then watching the sequel trilogy for the second time in my life, because I haven't watched it since the cinemas.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Once
Have fun
is
with
enough.
that.
Once is enough.
I mean,
I need a reminder.
yeah, I look forward to your thoughts on the rewatch, for sure. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
So yeah, there is that. And just finally, just to wrap it up, One Piece update.
Hey.
I have jumped back into it. Now, Crunchyroll, I am very upset with you. You are continuously disappointing me with these audio and visual,
Snafus.
not in sync, to the point where the audio was the incorrect dub for the episode. Yeah, incorrect dub. Like, it was supposed to, that dub was supposed to be for, I think, 2 episodes after that particular episode. I'm like,
That's so bad.
what the hell's happening? So,
Oh, man.
unfortunately for me, I ended up having to sub to Netflix so that I can actually go and watch it properly on Netflix with the proper dub. And now I'm just like, I'm going to have to stick with this for the next month and make my month of Netflix worth it. So $21 down the drain just so that I can watch something.
You know,
Terrible.
there's an easy way to combat that.
Yeah, I know. I can join the Straw Hat crew.
No. Talking about sub.
Yeah, no. Well, I don't know if that's also going to be an issue. So I haven't checked. But yeah, it's just weird that Crunchyroll's just not keeping up with the actual like proper audio and video like syncage problem. I wish there was a way for me to, maybe put in like a complaint or I don't know, like a, hey, support, fix this.
I think Crunchyroll's getting a lot more complaints at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What have they done?
Just shady shit.
Oh, great.
Taking down all like anime pirated websites when, if you know your history, Crunchyroll was that.
Oh, so they're hypocrites. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And also
That's not fair.
AI subtitles that aren't
even
it.
better.
And because I'm up to a bit where it's not on Netflix, but I have to watch Crunchyroll anyway. I resubscribed to the actual website Crunchyroll because that finished up, and they're doing a deal of new people with new people for 3 months is only $2 something. So so I'm getting it cheap, and by the end of those 3 months, I would have finished One Piece. So
this is true.
I'm a pirate.
Yeah. I need to unsub from Crunchyroll for a little bit just so that I can at least catch up with my One Piece, but also while I know that Netflix has a lot of anime that I can go to and watch in the meantime as well, aside from the One Piece. But anyway, One Piece. I am now up to episode 400, which is the Sabo de Archipelago arc, and I feel like I think I might be done with it. Maybe, I'm not quite sure how it's going. But so far, I've gotten past the human auction. And I have met the other pirates that have big bounties, including the one that has a higher bounty than Luffy.
Oh, there's 2. I think.
Well, in this instance, at the archipelago, there was one higher than him.
Yeah, Kid,
yes. By like 15 million berries. But yeah, so there's Kid. Very interesting devil fruit power. Essentially Magneto.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
In a way. And then and Trafalgar Law. Weird devil fruit power. Very powerful, but weird.
Yeah. And
slice and dice.
did you look up the voice actor for that for the dub?
No. Who is it?
We all know.
We all know.
Yeah.
Even me?
You would know who it is.
Ooh.
Hold on. Hold the phone.
This was exciting.
Trafalgar Law sub character.
Oh, the sub?
Sorry,
or
the
the dub? The dub. Right. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to bring that up on IMDb. But anyway, I will look that up later.
Okay.
But yeah, no, One Piece, getting through it a little bit at a time. Yeah. Happy to say, yeah, Sabaody is an interesting place. Very interesting place. A lot of bubbles.
Yeah,
So
a lot of bubbles.
Just a lot of bubbles. They naturally occur in that area, in that place.
And you got introduced to the celestial dragons.
Oh, those pieces of shit. Oh.
Such well deserved and key frame. Everyone.
I'm glad Luffy did what he did.
Yeah. And the build up for it too.
Oh, I know.
I was watching it with the family. I was like, oh, kids, I don't condone violence. An exception right here.
Exception. But yes, yeah, getting back into the One Piece and hopefully getting through it a bit more. So there is my long-winded update of things I've watched.
You're up to a good bit. Bit.
Yes. I also now know who Julie Bonnie is.
Ah, yep.
And she eats just as much as Luffy. What a little piggy.
Apparently,
Luffy is also a piggy, but you know.
Yeah, apparently there's more story behind her, and I'm not up to that bit yet, but I can't wait.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There's a lot of stuff that I'm not up to.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, no. Kuma has also, Bartholomew Kuma also popped up. I think that's as far as I've gotten in terms of that part of the story. And I feel sorry for those people who are in front of him, aside from the Straw Hat Pirates. Which, for the record, Zorro, you're an idiot.
Well, what's new?
Yes, he went, he was right in the sense that he couldn't get lost because all of the island's trees had the number etched into them. However, oh my God, what a dumbass. But, you know.
I love that.
But he ended up where he needed to be anyway, so it's fine.
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually.
Essentially, like, a writing crutch is like you can't have. It's easy to write with minimal people, and because the Straw Hats are getting bigger and bigger. Where I'm up to, essentially they've split up to do different things, and they've done it twice now. So, it is interesting. Way to do that. Yeah. And sorry, man.
I love you, Zorro, but come on.
Reason why you're not the navigator.
Yes, exactly. Anyway, moving on.
Now that Kuma's here, enjoy.
Yes. Michael, what have you been watching?
Me? Well,
yes.
Me, like the country of Ireland, I haven't been watching Eurovision. I've done other things. With my One Piece, I'll just mention I'm up to, 865, so a little bit ahead. And I'm almost at the end of the Whole Cake Island arc, the tail end of it. And yeah, it's going good. This is when One Piece gets into the weirdness of it, because essentially they have to bake a cake.
Bake a cake.
Bake a cake. And I'll just leave it at that. Because there'll be, essentially, apparently there was an Easter egg in the second live action. You just found out it was Matt Mercer, didn't you?
I did.
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, that's so cool.
I heard it and I thought, I know that voice.
I'm like, I was like, honestly, I heard it and I'm like, sounds familiar, but I then just continued on with the story and didn't look into it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Fucking
Anyway.
Mercer. Anyway.
Go on.
Yeah, apparently in the second season of the live action, there was a wanted poster cameo, as it were, of a character that I was introduced in this arc. Yeah, so, and he's really cool. So, lots of stuff to look forward to that. Yeah, just added with that. But with my weekly watchings, the penultimate episode of The Boys happened.
Yep.
Yep, it's wrapping up, and
I'm not ready, man.
yeah, you're not ready. Not ready.
I'm not ready. I don't want it to end.
Yeah, I don't want. Yeah, my expectations is like not waned, but it's in check. It's like it's gonna be fun, I reckon. And
Yeah, it'll be a fun
I'm not
film.
gonna hold too much desire. It's like I can sort of see where they may be potentially going with it, and I'll be more than happy to just have it end like nicely, or have the absolute rug pulled out from me and the whole universe just collapses onto itself. So that's good. Excuse me. Yeah, what did happen? Essentially, they're rummaging around, seeing what they can do to defeat the big bad. I had to laugh that that my assertion about the deep was wrong. He can't escape to the sea. He's been ostracized everywhere now. So.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Where, yeah, but I'm still thinking he's probably going to survive this, and it's a fate worse than death.
I'm starting to agree with you.
Yeah, he's just going to live in a toilet or something. I don't know, septic tank somewhere. Anyway,
Jesus.
the boys are going good. Yeah, it is it is good. What else? I actually haven't been watching much. But I have been watching some romantic anime, which it is my kin to now. It's my little little bit of chicken noodle soup for the week. I'm watching two
Comfort
things.
food?
Yeah, comfort food. Nothing too strenuous or anything like that. I've been watching Blue Box on the Netflix, so I think I'm down like 6 episodes for that, and that's
How you liking it?
I enjoy it. I'm actually having another anime on the side because you know I don't particularly like love triangles, and this one sort of started having it, but it sort of waned. So it's nice. It's not full on bloody, you know, Archie comics. It's either the blonde or the brunette. It's the it's the brunette or the pink haired girl in this case.
In this case,
you know, the friend that was always there when you were young.
do you like the sports aspect of it?
Yeah, I was getting into it because it was something else as well. Sure, it's in a high school, and I've seen that before, but having the sports aspect, and it's like, yeah, I kind of enjoy it, like an aspiration for them to actually do well in that, and also find kingship with each other, and I kind of like it. So I'll get back to you if when it's finished, and if I like it or not, I'll go blue. But the other anime that I was watching, it's a little bit tricky to get because it's not on Crunchyroll, it's not on Netflix. I had to find it on my own personal means. It's the one that I was talking about last week. I Have a Crush at Work, which is a weird sentence to say.
I've been trying to find that, and I cannot find it.
It is difficult, and I had to find ones that actually have reliable subtitles because it's not dubbed, I don't think. So I've been watching that, and that's pretty cool because the romanticism is in an office space. So these people are actually adults, so I don't feel weird about watching it. It's like, I watched Degrassi as a 30-year-old man. It's like, why? But I find that because I'm so far away from that sort of life now, and I didn't really have that sort of life growing up. It's like, oh, I was a weedy, nerdy kid just hanging around the library and didn't really have romantic tendencies. It's like, well, yeah, I was, finding myself like spiritually, but I didn't really involve myself into that sort of thing. So it's kind of weird. Like, well, it's not weird. It's kind of interesting me looking at it as an adult perspective, but just enjoying the relationships that these young people are having. And I'm a married man, so I'm more far away from the thing. Happily married, I should say, because I will say, have I finished? Yeah, so that's an interesting one where they have a relationship, but they're trying to keep it a secret in the workspace because they don't want people gossiping or anything like that, and you keep your life separated from your work life and that sort of thing. And I kind of like that. It's an interesting dynamic. But me and the wife actually, I'm introducing her to some anime that she might like. And because she sees me watching One Piece, it's like, oh, you're watching that guy that yells all the time? What, Luffy? Yeah, that guy. And he's running all the time. It's like, that's because you watched him in Impel Down, just running from area to area, just trying to find a certain person. You're not up to that bit yet. Anyway. There's certain things will be soon. Yeah, there's certain things that will happen first. Bring tissues. Anyway, so I said, here's some stuff that you probably might like. These are the sort of things that I like, as that sort of got me in. And I rewatched with my wife, who wasn't really paying attention because it's different. I watched Your Name again.
Your Name, yes.
The movie that really got me into. It's like, oh, this is the sort of thing that I kind of like. And I was right back when I watched it for the first time. It really holds up, and it's a time travel element as well as a love story between two people from far distances, and they forget each other, and if you know, you know. I will say, I probably won't get into it with that bit because it's a lot of risque stuff. when it comes to, it's like, oh, you might like this. It's like boobs everywhere, whatever. Raunchy stuff. Anyway, but I did start rewatching as well as with my wife. My Dress Up Darling. Because I know where it goes, and I'm introducing it to my wife, and that's nice. It's like, and she likes the idea of it. She says, "Oh, the guy, he reminds me of you when we were first going out." I was like, "Shut up." Anyway,
she sees a resemblance.
Yeah, there you go. It's like, it does get better, and I think we've done like the first 3 episodes. Last night, me and the wife saw a movie that I've seen and she hasn't seen, but reason being, we watched the Martin Short documentary that came out.
Oh, Marty.
Oh.
Yeah, Marty. Life's too short.
Now that I have Netflix, I definitely am going to be jumping into that.
Yeah, and we watched that, and when they were talking about Three Amigos, so we watched Three Amigos last night.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Weird, wonderful, fantastic. Not the best, but it's a bit of fun.
It's very of its time.
Yes. Yeah, watching watching Martin Short and Steve Martin and other guy.
Yes, other guy.
Yeah, that
we don't need to talk about
which
the other guy.
Coincidentally, it's weird that this year, I think it was this year, I watched the Steve Martin doco and the Martin Short one and the Chevy Chase one in the same year, and I just watched Three Amigos. It's funny how things ended up that way. But I'll save the worst for last. I watched The Punisher, Last Kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just leave it at that.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair.
It's like I was watching it, it's like, a bit intrigued, seeing if there's any connection. It was like, it didn't do it for me. I didn't particularly like it. And yeah, then the worst CGI that I've ever seen.
The internet has been roasting them.
It looks like the rig that they use for Joel in The Last of Us.
No.
Yeah, that's what people are saying. They're like, it's like Last of Us, GTA 5. Like,
wow.
That bad. But apparently it was also done in camera, and all that they actually did was the actor was filmed going down, and then it becomes the stunt person, and then they just CG'd the actor's face, but the actor's face is very visible, and then they also decided to do this slow motion thing on the shot, so that didn't help either. So combination of all of these things just made it look like a video game character had fallen onto an air conditioning unit on top of a building. It was
Who signed up on that? Holy
it was
crap.
a bad choice. Yeah.
Marvel, come on.
Should have been a different shot, and you can possibly get away with like the cowboy switch.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just I just watched that. I was like, oh, that's
it makes me think that the the director, or like there was someone on set that day that was super like insistent that this shot we do this shot, this is the shot we achieve, instead of like, I don't know, doing the smart thing and getting the fall, but then cutting to a profile view, like a side-on view of them landing, and then that way you can get away with obscuring the stunt person's face.
Should have been a shot where he's falling like to camera, and just following, and then bang, it will be behind the unit, and then Benthol just rolls over.
Or exactly that, a rollover shot. But no, they linger for like what feels like way too long on this really bad shot.
But mind you, I did like it was more physicality. It was more physical than that. It's just that just knocked it down a couple of pegs for me.
Definitely.
And also, no, a lot of people are saying this is a bit of an ego piece when it comes to that. It's like I like my Punisher like bite-sized pieces. Essentially it's a lot of yelling. It's like, no, don't stop. Because also the Bear did a special episode as well, and there was a lot of that as well. It's like,
Gary.
Yeah, it's called Gary because they go to Gary, Indiana.
Yeah.
Gary. Haven't watched that yet.
Yeah. Apparently, the ending probably is part of the new series, so that is coming out this year. So
it is, yeah, and it is going to be the last season.
Yeah, so maybe watch that just to be prepared.
Okay, so don't rush to watch it, but watch it before.
It's
you
essential
watch,
before. Otherwise, if you start watching the new season, it's like, I don't need to watch it then. That sort of thing. Stuff happens. Yeah, so that's basically it. Otherwise, I've probably forgotten something, usually. There was no Daredevil. I know that.
No.
Can't get me on that one.
Nope, no double Ds.
No, unfortunately. Haha. Yeah, what about you, Kendall? I can't think of anything.
It's okay. If you think of something, feel free to interrupt me. But I will continue on your Punisher mention. I was a bit disappointed with this just because like the trailers that were edited together for this made it look really, really cool, really, really, really interesting. But I don't think either this like wasn't necessary. Like I think they were trying to maybe do like, because this is Disney / Marvel's first time of doing the Punisher in a standalone capacity, since the Netflix show wrapped up. So I don't know, maybe they were trying to give it the closure that they felt that the fans needed, and like the episode goes into Frank. We learn that off camera he's hunted down and killed off all these family members in this gangster family, mob family, that were apparently tied to the deaths of his family. So he's getting the last bit of his revenge for, what happened to him. And then this episode is about, he didn't kill the matriarch of the family. And so the matriarch puts a bounty on his head, and then everybody comes to kill him in this like weird lawless part of New York. It's just, I don't know, really, really in a bubble a little bit. But I suppose like Daredevil sets up a bit of a chaotic New York. But they don't even mention Wilson Fisk at all in this. Like, there's no connectivity between Daredevil and this special. So I find that really interesting as well.
Except for Paige.
Especially because Daredevil mentions Punisher. And Punisher was in one episode of season 1 of Born Again. So I don't know what the thought process was. But yeah, it's very violent. Very, very violent. There's a lot of blood. There's a lot of people being shot in the head and the face and the chest and the guts and a lot of stabbing.
No gratuitous violence.
Yeah, it's just it's really brutal. But like, it fits the Punisher's world in that sense. Like the violence and the language matches what's come before. However, and I don't want to upset anyone, especially you, Fulya, but they kill a fucking dog at the start of this, and
oh, come on.
I cried because I can't handle that shit. Like, I can't. And then and then of course there's lots of images of and allusions to kids in danger and kids in peril as well. And so it's very, heavy on the, I don't know how comfortable I am watching a lot of this happen. And I like, I'm no stranger to watching fucked up shit. I love horror movies, and I love weird, twisted shit sometimes. But like when it's like grounded, I say in air quotes, grounded in reality, it's a bit, I don't know, it feels closer to home, it feels more real, and it's like more uncomfortable in that way. I don't know. So yeah, they kill a dog, and I was like, you don't see it happen, but the way it happens, and just like, that the dog's dead, and it's just like, oh my god, but then like the person who kills the dog gets theirs at the end of the episode as a nice bookend. But so I was like, okay, we John Wicked this John Wick situation, that's fine. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I enjoy watching John Bernthal. He's great in everything he does. He co-wrote and produced this special as well, which is really cool. But yeah, I don't know. I could have taken it or leave it. It didn't do much for me either, I will say. Like, I just Punisher being Punisher, really. They didn't really add anything. And it was kind of also the end of his psychological trauma, and kind of like, I don't know, getting closure, I guess, in a sense. But I don't know. It's weird. I wonder if I don't know if they're ever gonna explore any more with it, because they definitely left some loose ends that could be tied up down the track, or could come back to bite Frank in the ass. But Spider-Man, yes, is coming, and of course we had to go from Punisher being in the outfit in Daredevil to not seeing him and finding out that he's just gone into this weird part of New York City and really like sunken into his madness. And we get a lovely cameo from Deborah Ann Woll as Karen Page, which was great to see her, because a lot of people love their dynamic, and I agree with that. It would be nice if Karen was actually there and not just in his head. But we get all of that psychological stuff, and then by the end he's wearing the suit again, and he's had a beard trim. I'm like, cool, I guess we're ready for Spider-Man.
He got a fade.
Yeah, he got
And-
fade done.
And also a little bit of inside Hollywood sort of stuff. I did like the cameo from Radio Man. Do you know Radio Man?
Radio Man, no.
Yeah. Look it up. It's pretty fun. It's like this guy that just knows where things are being filmed in New York, and he himself actually is like a notorious like extra as well. They put him in a lot of things. He's like friends with Tom Hanks and all that, and it's kind of fun. Do you know The Fisher King?
With Robin Williams,
Yeah.
I know of the film, but I've never watched it.
He based his performance on this guy.
Okay.
So he always hangs around with like a radio attached to him. So he's got like a little moniker.
Interesting.
And he's been in a lot of stuff. Like
Wow.
like sometimes with lines, sometimes with not. But he's in the background. He's like he's the little guy with bald head, a white beard, just hanging around at the start with the army vet with the dog walking down. It's like, hey, I know that old man. He's been in everything.
He's been in everything. Well, I didn't even notice. So thank you for pointing out that cool little Easter egg.
Yeah, the only cool thing that was in it.
Oh boy, that's all right. That's all right. We've got some cool Marvel stuff coming that'll make up for that. Marvelous. I guess I'm just gonna go in order of things that have already been talked about. But I'll switch it up and go to Eurovision just quickly. Fulya has already said pretty much everything, and I agree with most of what she said. And I've already said a little bit of my piece too. But no, I really enjoyed watching it. I'm annoyed that I couldn't stay awake Friday morning. We tried to watch it live, and we just couldn't stay awake. So I missed half of. Actually, I missed more than half. I fell asleep after like the fifth or sixth song. I passed out. So I didn't even see Delta perform in the semi live. I had to go back and watch it, which was pretty funny. But we saw the voting live, so I saw her get into the grand final live, so that was good. Really cool to see that Europe really took to her and her performance of the song as well. Because that was the only song that I knew going in. Because I was like, I'm a big Delta Goodrem fan. I have all her albums. I've seen her live like 3 or 4 times. So I'm locked in on Delta. So I was really stoked for this. And yeah, so I had to hear the song beforehand, and the music video is really cool. But I was like, oh, it's a good song. She's got better songs though. So I don't know how this will go. And then the fact that, yeah, they really liked it. And, the way that, whoever, like her team, the way they staged her, they got the piano in there, of course, and they sent her up into the air on a little platform that gave her that moment where she gets to belt out those epic notes towards the end of the song. It was really well put together as a performance, and you can really see why she voted so highly with the juries, especially. Sadly not as much with the audience, but that's fine. As we said earlier, coming fourth is no small feat for our country. Yes. Golf clap. And for half a second I was like, wait, is Delta actually going to win this? Like, could we win? Can we
Honestly,
win?
we were number one for a little bit at the start.
Yeah.
And then everything else just took over.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, at the beginning of as they were reading out all the jury votes, we were tracking number one. I think in the polls going into the finale, we were top 3 as well. Like, we were number 2, I think.
Yeah. The other thing I will mention, they had and I saw this come up on an Instagram reel. They had a Eurovision fan event that happened, maybe in the last couple of weeks, maybe a month ago or something like that. And in that fan event, Delta ended up winning. So she was popular by the fans while she was in Europe. So
that's
it goes
good.
to show.
That's good. Yeah. Okay. Just not on the night.
On the
I
when it
suppose.
mattered.
When it mattered. Sadly, but hey, yeah, like I said, like it's an incredible effort from Delta. So yeah, hats off to her for absolutely bringing her A game to Eurovision. And as also mentioned earlier, I am a fan of the winner, Bangaranga. Sorry, Fulya. I gave her one of my votes. She got one of my votes. But no, Finland, as I said, Finland was my favorite. The duo, these two, like this gorgeous man just singing forlornly, holding on to this like almost confession style window thing, and there's flames, and then the woman in the piece is just playing the violin. She's classically trained in violin, and she's got this flowing blonde hair and these awesome boots.
She was going nuts on that thing.
Oh God, it was so good, to the point where like the ending, like there's some really clever camera work and it makes it look like they've disappeared and they suddenly reappear, and then I'm pretty sure Courtney or Danny said something about she had to sprint. Like she had like 10 seconds to sprint from one end of the stage to the other.
A lot of those performances, the way they have to stage everything so that it works for people watching at home in terms of camera work, those artists would have had to run, hide, do everything they could to make it work for the magic of TV.
There's a lot of camera trickery going on with a lot of performances, and I've watched behind the scenes videos in previous years that have shown that.
I will say, I can't remember which one it was. Was it the artist that had the diamond? Was that our runner up?
I can't remember, my tired brain.
But the artist was encased, because that's where they started. They were encased in the giant diamond, and then it kind of blooms open like flowers of a petal. But the inside had like very mirror reflective sort of material, and you can 100% see the camera operator that had to be in there with them.
I remember seeing a camera person in the corner. There was no way around it.
Yeah, it is so hard to hide the camera operator in something so reflective.
Yeah, and there were a lot of mirror pieces this year.
Yeah,
there were a lot of mirrors, a lot of fire. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised Bulgaria won. I didn't think they were going to win because, again, they weren't favourites going into the finale. I think Finland actually were. But they were definitely up there for sure. So I was just very glad that they won, and with a fun song that's a bit catchy, and even if you don't like the lyrics fully, that's fine. You can just listen to the instrumental version. It's okay.
Probably what I'll end up doing. Yeah. But I want to get your quick thought on Greece.
Yeah, I liked Greece. I gave them one of my votes. They were another performer that had a cool camera trick thing, because there was one point where he's like down on the ground and then he gets up in the air immediately to go on top of the thing. But Lee, like my partner Lee, he pointed out, it's like it was I guess a stand-in because his back's to the camera, so he has time to get up. But yes.
So my it's a weird song to start off. But at the same time, they had this really weird moment where it's supposed to be this fun, quirky song, and then all of a sudden they have this moment, the bridge, where it's like this ballady bit. I don't know if that even worked. It just threw me off.
Do you think it slowed down the momentum of the song a little bit?
That, or it just did. Maybe it just didn't work for me. I don't know.
Well, it didn't work for a lot of people because Greece did not do well.
So jarring.
Yeah. Okay. No, I get that. I liked it. Like, I thought it was funny. Like, the guy was really campy, and the performance was a little campy itself, and I liked the costuming from his fellow artists that were performing with him. Yeah, it was fun, and it was stuck in Lee's head. We went to bed last night, and he's just going feta, 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 feta. Very funny. Yeah, so I was disappointed that Greece didn't get higher. I actually also I think Lee's favorite was actually Moldova. And I was really surprised Moldova didn't do higher. I thought it was funny. Like it was a fun Moldova. It was, yeah,
Viva Moldova, yeah.
It was almost like Kokomo except with other languages instead of nations. But anyway, it was. I thought it was cool, and they had like the women, and the one of them got up on a thing with a big dress, and I don't know.
I thought
liked
you
it.
would have been into Croatia. The
Oh no, I
witchy
liked
girls.
Croatia. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did like Croatia. I decided not to vote for them in the end. I was on the fence with them by the time everything was all said and done. But no, I liked them just because they were very kind of witchy and they had gorgeous outfits and very theatrical staging and the face tattoos and like the history of Croatia, like the way it was integrated into their performance was really cool. And the fact that like they used optical illusions to show one of the artists up in the air. Like I did really like them. Like if I had a top 10, they would be in my top 10. I just wanted Finland to win so bad. I gave them 4 votes. So wasted it. But anyway, no, I like Croatia as well. I really liked Romania too. I was glad that they did so well. Also, I think they came third in the end. That was the Lady Gaga metal sounding song. With
Choke Me?
Yeah, Choke Me. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. The Evanescence sounding one.
Yeah, sort of Evanescence adjacent. Yeah, for sure. But the fact that like in that staging they had like she had like an alter ego in like this white like hooded thing, like just saying "choke me" over and over again. Like Lady Gaga did a similar thing when she did her recent tour, the Mayhem Ball. She had an overarching story through the whole show where there was 2 versions of Gaga. So they're basically taking the Abracadabra video and expanding on it.
Okay.
And so that performance, it reminded me a little of Lady Gaga as well. But yeah, Evanescence definitely. Yeah, for sure. So I voted for them too. But yeah. And I liked Ukraine as well. I thought Ukraine was really good.
They were nice.
She had a good voice. But yeah, there was a lot of, I don't know, a lot of countries I thought would do better, and some were really surprising, and then some were not. And that's another Eurovision done. I liked I just to finalize that thought, I did enjoy the, while we're waiting for the votes to be tallied, the 70th anniversary tribute that they did, where they brought out a lot of the previous artists and got to see Lordi again. They brought back what's her name? Everyone's favorite,
Verka.
Yes, Verka came back. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, and then a couple of the performers from last year too as well were there, and yeah, it was really cool. So yeah, 7 years Eurovision. Here's to another 70, as they said. Hopefully next year has a better crop of overall songs, because yeah, Fulya, you hit the nail on the head. This year was definitely lacking a little bit in variety and creativity, I think, from just overall. Like individually, a lot of the songs were really good, but I think as an overall concert, it was a bit, I don't know, could have been more exciting.
Yeah.
So, but anyway. Okay. Yay for Bulgaria. First ever win for Bulgaria. So hats off to them. We'll see you in Sofia next year. All right, 2 more things I'll just quickly hit. The boys. R.I.P. Frenchie. I'm not okay. Kamiko, I'm so sorry. You deserved so much better. But I know we're at the end, and it's the end game, and nobody's safe, and Eric Kripke did tease a lot of death. So that was really sad that he had to kind of sacrifice himself to save her and the others. And yeah, just Homelander's just the worst, and I really hope he dies somehow, but I don't know how they're gonna pull it off.
I thought Homelander was the main character. A lot of discourse behind that, Fulya.
Yeah.
People
Yeah, a lot of
do not understand. Do not understand and can't read a room.
no. Yeah. And then just like, you know, the fact that this show is like, you know, a satire of real life, and then sometimes real life, you know, does things that the shows does in terms of the gold statue.
Or try to be
Homelander.
ahead, but life happens
Definitely
to
ahead.
happen before that.
Hilarious.
And I love the fact that they just killed the American president and no one really cared.
Yeah. The American president gets his head smooshed. And yeah, it's just great. And now Ashley's in charge, and going completely off the rails, of course, because of course she is. She lives by fear, that woman. She doesn't know how to be brave. But
She's off her face.
She's off her, literally off her face. But no, it was a good setup for the end. I like the stuff with Butcher and Huey as well, and then like the big musical number with Oh Father was also fun to watch. Because if you know, if you're gonna get, I forget his name already, god damn it, if you're gonna get the dude from Hamilton, you're gonna make him sing. So
Make him sing a Hamilton song.
Make him sing a Hamilton song, exactly. All right, and the last thing I'll mention, that I too, as promised, went to the cinema and watched Mortal Kombat 2. Yes, I've seen the sequel. I enjoyed it a lot. I liked it a lot. I'm looking forward to discussing with your wife, Michael, because as you said last week, she enjoyed it.
For her Mother's Day gift.
For her Mother's Day gift, which is the fucking best thing ever. No, I really liked it. Better than flowers. Yes and no. Flowers and Mortal Kombat. No, I really liked it. I thought it improved on the first film in a lot of ways in terms of the use of certain characters or the not use of certain characters. Although there was one, I don't want to spoil it, but there was one character that kind of got sidelined really badly, like Rose Tico in Rise of Skywalker bad, like that. So I was just like, I don't know what we're doing, but sure. But no, it was really fun. You know, the fight scenes are really, really good. I won't say which one's my favorite because it's a spoiler. So many spoilers.
People fight.
But there's this one of the, well, it's between Liu Kang and someone, I'll say that. But it's this gorgeous fight scene, and they did a lot of camera work in the film. Like not a lot of it was great dynamic camera work, but sometimes they did these shots where it made you look like you were looking at the game. Like you've got that side on, one fighter's on right hand, one's on the left hand, and they're facing like, and then you've got these insane backgrounds going on because most of the movie is set in Outworld this time. So we're not really on Earth much at all. And so there's definitely a lot more green screen visual effects going on, but it all looks amazing. And Carl Urban, speaking of the boys, Carl Urban, absolutely rocks it as Johnny Cage. I really enjoyed him in this. Not the best character he's ever played or, you know, best performance he's ever given. However, I do just think he was well cast and had fun with what he was given to do. And he got a lot of the humor came from him because he's kind of the main character of the movie, the main protagonist, if you will. And even though it's more of an ensemble film, but like if you had to pick a main character, he's the main one this time around. And I really like what they did with Katana as well. I thought she was really well fleshed out, and like they adapted her badass hand fans really well. So yeah, I had a lot of fun. And Carl Urban also, and this isn't a spoiler really because it was put out there, but he makes, at one point in the movie, he makes a Lord of the Rings reference. And I lost my shit. I'm like, it's Aya in a different universe making a joke about anyway, it was fun.
Did he give people horses or something?
No horses in this one. Yeah, it was fun. There's a lot of pop culture references, as there was in the first one. But yeah, if you enjoyed the first movie, I say definitely watch this. Yeah, see it on the big screen if you want. Or if you want to wait till streaming, you can watch it there. But it looked really cool, on the gigantic screen we saw it on. So that's Mortal Kombat 2, and that's the weekly watchings, which means it's time at last for the week that was in the nerdy news.
This is the news in nerdy news. The nerds that talk about the nerdy news. That is us who talk about the news that is nerdy. And now the queen of nerdydom, the hostess with mostest, Kendall Richardson. Take it away,
All right.
Kendall.
It's nerdy news time. And we're going to kick things off with some Marvel news, which makes me really happy. So this week, the upfronts for TV took place. If you don't know what the upfronts are, it's basically an annual spring series of presentations where major TV networks, streaming services, and other media companies pitch their upcoming slate of TV shows and films or whatever they're doing in order to basically secure advertisements. And it's the reason it's called upfront. It's like they're trying to get the deals upfront, basically, before the TV shows kick off. So that's what this is. So it's basically, it's almost like CinemaCon or like, a Comic-Con sort of thing, or an E3, like everyone presents what they're working on. So it was pretty cool. Disney presented a couple of things. The first major thing that they mentioned, which we'll talk about, is finally Vision Quest is coming. Vision Quest is upon us. The conclusion to the WandaVision trilogy is almost here. We have a release date now of the 14th of October. So mark your calendars. Very, very exciting to see that this is finally coming out. We don't know too much about the show, other than a couple of characters and actors that are going to be in it, apart from, of course, Paul Bettany reprising his role as Vision, who will, I'm guessing, start off as White Vision, considering that's where we left him at the end of WandaVision. We haven't seen him since. But in this film, he's going to be pursued by a character called Paladin, who is a bounty hunter played by the actor Todd Stashwick. And he is focused on locating Vision, he's also aided by an accomplice portrayed by the hilarious Diane Morgan. Can't wait to see what she brings to this. I'm sure that she'll get the bulk of the comedic relief in this show. The things that really interest me the most here, though, apart from the, potential for Joe Locke to return as Billy Maximoff, that could be happening. I mean, he's, as it stands, out in the world with the ghost of Agatha Harkness, trying to, figure things out with her, and find his twin brother. But until then, we've got confirmations of Ferran Tahir is going to be coming back to play Raza, the leader of the Ten Rings. And the last time we saw him was Iron Man 1. So they're bringing back an OG Iron Man character, which is really interesting. And then also, they are also bringing back all the MCU AI characters. So Edith Friday, and a version of Jarvis that's apparently going to be voiced by James Darcy, who played him in the Agent Carter shows as the actual butler.
Jarvis.
Yeah, the actual Jarvis. And then they've also said that one of Stark's robots, Dumb E, is also going to make an appearance here. So that all sounds like a melting pot of phase 1 goodness, but I don't know what the hell's going to be happening. Either way, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be so much fun to finally see and just to have some closure and conclusion. No word about whether or not Elizabeth Olsen will make any kind of appearance. I'm sure she'll make some kind of small cameo. I'm sure they'll be like, here's $2 million. Elizabeth, just come here. Just come here.
Yeah.
Do this thing.
She
What
did.
is grief if not love persevering? What is money if not your wallet persevering? Okay, let's do this. Yeah. I can't wait to watch this. Fulya, tell us your thoughts. How are you feeling about locking in a release date for Vision Quest at last?
Yes, I am excited. This is really good. Means that we can actually start getting ourselves ready and hyped up for this. Because for the last who knows how long, we've just been waiting and waiting and waiting for something, some form of confirmation. Is this thing still happening? But I'm glad that we have an official release date now. I am very much looking forward to it because we really need to wrap up what's happening with Vision. It's just been sort of just that cliffhanger has been with me ever since the end of that show, and I'm still curious as to what's happening with this White Vision. So yeah, I just want to watch it already. we can say, all right, it is done. But I am looking forward to it. It should be great. And Paul Bettany, like, awesome. Can't wait. And reminded me, so I recently watched Solo, a Star Wars story, and he was the villain in that movie.
Yes, Mr. Bettany is the bad guy.
Completely forgot that was even a thing.
Yeah,
So
no offense to you, Paul.
he did a great job of being that
Yes.
asshole of a villain, but yeah, it was good to see him again. But yeah, looking forward to actually seeing Paul Bettany back in his role of Vision. So yeah, I'm excited.
Excellent. Look forward to doing it for Popcorn Culture in 6 months' time. Mike.
Yes.
Mike. What do you think about this? What are your thoughts on Vision Quest finally confirmed to be returning here?
Finally, confirmation that it's actual thing.
Yeah.
Any word on Armor Wars yet?
Oh, I need to know. I need to put us out of our misery, Kevin. Come on.
Just say yay or nay.
Just say yay or nay. We don't like Blade. It's just like Blade. We don't know, and we don't care anymore. Almost. It's just like just tell us.
He's in the world somewhere.
What's going on?
At least an embodied voice.
Yes.
Speaking of embodied voice, James Spader also.
Oh, I forgot to mention him. Yes, sorry.
Yes.
Ultron is coming back.
Ultron is back.
How the fuck did I forget Ultron? Sorry.
Because it's so far away from when we were talking about it. Yeah. Cool. Having a trilogy of TV shows that are interconnected is better than having, we need it's season 1, 2, 3. It's like, no, this is a trilogy of stuff. And yeah, I love the fact that they're all coming together and finishing off this story. So I'm all for it. Can't wait in 6 months if I survive that long. I don't know. Touch wood. Actually, no. Vision's not made of wood. That would be interesting. A vision made of wood. Bark.
No, that would be the ship that they discuss at the end of WandaVision season 1. If anyone remembers that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a joke.
Still a ship.
It's like that joke in a very old sitcom called Open at All Hours. It's like, is it the same broom? Well, it's had 5 mop head, five different brushes and 2 handles. So is it the same brush? Is it the same? Is it the same brush? Yeah, cool. So when is it coming out? 6 months. Sweet.
Yes, well, more accurately, 5 months. I
lied.
rounded up incorrectly. I lied.
You
I
lied.
lied. I can't believe I did this.
You lied to me.
I lied, but that's okay. I'm gonna make it up to you with this next bit of news.
Yeah, what?
Because we're gonna cross the pond to DC.
Ooh.
and talk about Battinson.
Robert's Batten's Bat.
Battinson Bat. The Batman, Matt Reeves' The Batman, Part 2 is almost here. We're getting so close. But big news this week was that Matt Reeves has announced the cast of the film. The catch of said cast announcement is that he actually hasn't said who everyone's playing. And some of those are among the big names that are joining. So basically coming back, of course, we have Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne, Batman. Jeffrey Wright will be once again Jim Gordon. Andy Serkis is returning as Alfred. Colin Farrell will make an appearance as the Penguin, which is really cool. I look forward to catching up with him after the events of his TV show. And then we also have a couple of minor characters coming back. Jamie Lawson returning as Mayor Bella Real, and Gil Perez Abraham as Officer Martinez. Now, we get into the names of the new additions, and we don't know who they're playing. I'll start with Brian Tyree Henry. Big fan of him. Really cool to see him here. Sebastian Koch. Don't know who these guys are playing at all. No hints, no nothing. The three biggest names here are a couple of Marvel actors, which is fun. Sebastian Stan is going to be in this movie. And the rumored character he is going to be playing is Harvey Dent. We might be getting a Two-Face story in this film, unconfirmed. That's the rumor mill.
So we're only going to get half of Sebastian Stan's face.
Yeah, just half of him.
And the other half is played by
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Aaron Eckhart.
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill
Because
plays Two-Face.
they look similar, apparently.
Oh yes. Sebastian Stan is absolutely a young Mark Hamill. I'm here for it.
And coincidentally, he does the voice for Joker as well. So
yes,
and he
he's
does
very
the Joker
much
voice.
Very much in on the DC universe. Scarlett Johansson is here. Also, don't know who she's playing, but the rumor is that she will be playing Harvey's wife, Gilda. So I fucking, yes, please have Sebastian and Scarlett as a married couple. I'm here for that. Sign me the hell up. And then the really cool thing is Charles Dance, or Dance, however you prefer to say.
I like to dance.
I like to dance. The great Charles Dance is going to be in this movie. Also rumored to be playing Christopher Dent, which is, I believe is Harvey's father. So, yeah, that's all we know. No idea about anything else. I'm sure there'll be more details as we get closer. The movie's coming out next year. I'm pretty sure. It is October 1st, 2027. So just under 18 months to go until we finally return to Battinson's Gotham. So I'm really excited. No word on any mentions of the Riddler or Barry Keoghan's Joker that was teased at the end of part 1. But who knows? Who knows? Either way, I'm excited to dip back into this universe. How about you, Mike? Are you looking forward to the Batman 2? Any of these castings take your fancy? What do you think?
A little bit too late. I've gone off the train now. No, more than happy for it to be. I don't know. I was hoping for like something else, like going for something a bit more whimsical. Like I like the idea of people sort of having the Dr. Freeze sort of aspect and see how that works in this sort of reality. But make it easy for it to be Harvey Dent. A lot of people are expecting maybe Rush as well as a Batman villain. That's sort of a rival to Bruce Wayne as well as Batman. It's a very, very interesting place that is left off from the Penguin show, which I want to rewatch that. That was such an awesome TV show.
It was fucking great.
Yeah.
It was. Give me a Sophia Falcone cameo, please. Too. I'll take that. Thanks so much. More of her.
Well, if Colin's coming back, just for a brief hint, maybe it's in the contract of there's going to be a Penguin sequel TV show as well. How he's a bit more established as the maker of his domain, and and it would make sense of having Harvey Dent because his story, if you've seen was it The Dark Knight, of that sort of thing, of the detective class as the crime class sort of clashing and what happens there, and would be interesting. But I need to know more. Need to know more. But I do enjoy these people that have been cast, because Sebastian Stan, after doing like very interesting stuff outside of Bucky, and Scarlett Johansson. Well, it would be interesting if she was someone else as well. I do enjoy the fact that it's just like, no, they need to be a married couple. It's like, yeah, because they know each other, and like Marvel is like, yay. But maybe a Vicky Vale, maybe, and love interest to Batman.
Yeah.
Don't know.
That could be cool.
Yeah. So I'm all for this. I just need more. Matt Reeves, what are you doing? Stop being cryptic. You've had how long?
Yeah.
How long, sir?
The first movie came out 4 years ago.
Don't.
Sorry.
How dare you?
It's all right. I'll change the subject and make you feel better about something else that's taken forever to come out. And this is, of course, some Star Wars news. Back in the upfronts stage, at Disney's presentation, Rosario Dawson came out, Ahsoka herself.
Night Nurse.
And Night Nurse, yes, we love her. Bring Night Nurse back. #. She didn't have much to say about Ahsoka. The main thing she did confirm to us, however, is that it will be early next year. So we're less than a year away from season 2 of Ahsoka at last, which is really good, which will make it 3.5 years since season 1. So another big gap in between. No confirmation or any kind of announcement as to why it's taken so long. Of course, we had the tragic passing of Ray Stevenson occur, and the recasting of Baylan Skoll happen. So obviously that's probably played a little bit into it, but considering it's a recasting, not a removal of the character, that shouldn't have affected the writing too much. It may have just delayed the start of production, I'm guessing. But yeah, apart from that, they haven't said anything else. So I don't know what Lucasfilm is doing, Kathleen Kennedy, is she in charge? No, I don't know. It's Dave Filoni now, I think, that's running the show. I'm not sure, but anyway. We're about to head back into Star Wars land. This week, Mando and Grogu will be the first Star Wars movie in cinemas in 6.5 years. So that's a while. But it'll be good to go back into TV land as well with this universe. So I can't wait to watch this. And just to get to know these Rebels characters more, considering I still haven't watched Rebels because that's how bad I am at this. But I want to experience these characters and learn more about them. And now that Ezra is not a MacGuffin to be obtained, he's actually in the show. So I'm excited. But we just have to wait a tiny bit longer. Also, Hayden Christensen is, of course, coming back to play Anakin in more flashbacks. So, yes. Let's fucking go. Fulya, are you excited for Ahsoka Season 2? Can you hold out another 9 months or so for us?
Well, I guess I don't really have much of a choice, do I?
Guess not.
I don't have a choice, so I'm gonna have to wait. Look, I'm glad that we have some news at least to say, hey, it's on its way, it's coming. And we don't have to wait too much longer if it's early 2027. So I would probably say maybe before May. I am going to think if they're saying early 2027, so it could be like maybe a February March release. I hope that'd be nice, and then that way, maybe if they're probably going to line it up so that the final episode maybe runs during Star Wars weekend in May. So that could also be really cool. But yeah, I'm really keen to learn more about, not really learn, but see more of the Rebels characters in live action, since I have actually watched the series through from start to finish, and I really enjoyed it. So it's like the fact that we already have seen Ezra, that was awesome, and a few other characters. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing more of them come to life in this. Not to mention the fact that we're already going to get another one pop up in Mandalorian and Grogu, which I am so excited to see in live action, because that's going to be interesting. And just to see the mannerisms and the behavior of this particular character. So that'll be really cool. And I feel like he'll probably, now that we're going to see him in the movie, he'll probably pop up in the show. So he's to hoping, at least. But yeah, no, I am keen for season 2. I would just need a trailer for it, which, hopefully we'll get that maybe at the end of the year, maybe start of 2027. So probably in January, maybe we'll get a trailer. But at this point, I'm just happy to hear some news.
September, October.
Excellent. Yes. Any news is good news at this point. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Fulya, for sharing your thoughts on that. Mike, what about you? Are you excited for Ahsoka season 2?
Yeah, I would say. Inconvenient of what did happen. To delay some things, but hopefully ground running with the Mando movie and rejuvenate the sort of likelihood of people liking this side of Star Wars, because I'm sort of done after after the ultimate best Star Wars, and it's finished. And so Star Wars is forever tainted of not having that sort of pinnacle. But people like member berries, and there's one particular member berry that I really hope for season 2 is to get Ewan McGregor in his Obi-Wan somehow. I don't know. They got fucking Liam Neeson to do Qui-Gon just once. And I know the time is weird, because in this time Obi-Wan is now Alec Guinness and he's dead, but but you can do flashbacks. I mean, you can, if you got Hayden Christensen becoming a Force ghost at the end, surely you can sort of mock up a Obi-Wan who's played by Ewan and but he's white. He's white haired and white beard. It's like, I want that, maybe. And just talking to Ahsoka as well, because I want to see them, see those three. I want to see those three, because the Clone Wars series was cool for what it was, like kiddie, but still following the lore to a certain degree, and they're sort of ramping up the sort of the in-betweenquels of the original trilogy to the sequel trilogy, and they need that sort of connection within that, and Star Wars needs sort of rejuvenate somehow. I don't know, but all for that, it's still going on, and maybe a 2-season run and we're done. And also, if there's any connection with the Mando stuff as well. Because Zeb's in the movie as well. So
Yes, I was alluding to him.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's in the movie, but we don't know if he's going to be in the TV show.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I was hoping for. Like, I hope he's in the show.
I reckon just a brief cameo of having the entire Rebel guys there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All except one.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. All except one.
Oh, but can you imagine?
Oh, dude, can you?
Anyway,
It's so cool.
so when's this coming out, Kendall?
Yeah.
Start of
early-
2020. Yeah.
Early next year, yeah. Which, probably just alludes to January, February, March, I think. So, we'll wait and find out more later on. Speaking of things, getting a forthcoming release, no surprises, this is kind of the best thing that's happened to me all week. Because we finally, it's not just me, we finally got confirmation from Amazon during their upfront presentation that Rings of Power Season 3 will be dropping this year, beginning on the 11th of November. Remembrance Day here in Australia, funnily enough. So I won't forget that date anytime soon. So yeah, really exciting. A bit later than the last couple of seasons. Usually, previous 2 seasons have dropped in like September, August. So they've pushed it back a little bit. But that's okay. It's coming. It's just under 6 months away now. So the hype train begins. And then the other really cool thing that they tacked on to their announcement was a first look at the one and only Sauron, my Dark Lord. Me and my friends collectively lost their minds. It's just a silhouette, really. You can't really make out too much of Charlie Vickers as Sauron here, but for the first time in the show, he is wearing Morgoth's crown here, and it looks very good. My theory is the location where he's standing may or may not be Barad-dûr, because season 3, as does read in the plot synopsis, there is a time jump several years from the events of season 2. Season 3 will take place at the height of the war of the elves and Sauron, as the Dark Lord seeks to craft the one ring that will give him the edge he needs to win the war, bind all peoples to his will, and at last rule all Middle-earth.
I'm living on the edge.
Yeah, so Barad-dûr was constructed during this time. So just by looking at the image, it does look very Mordor-esque, the location. So yeah, I'm guessing that's where he is. We will be seeing the forging of the One Ring this season as well, which is really highly anticipated because it's never been depicted in detail on screen before. Obviously, in the movies, we got that brief glimpse of him holding up the completed ring and his full armor and stuff. But now we're actually going to get to see how he makes it. And then, of course, he's got the 9 rings for men in his pocket that he's going to be handing out to people this season too. So I'm very excited. It's going to be great. It's going to be so good. I can't wait to go back to Middle-earth and watch this. Just got to wait a little bit longer. Mike, you do partake in the Middle-earth adaptations. How are you feeling about a release date now for this, and what do you make of the first look at Sauron here in his all his dark glory?
His silhouette glory.
His silhouette glory, yeah.
Yeah, the back of him. I'm glad to see the back of him. Oh. Did they, correct me if I'm wrong, it wasn't going to be originally 5 seasons and they've cut down to 3?
No, So it's, Amazon have stuck to their guns and said that it will be a 5-season show. When it was announced years ago, they said it would be 5 seasons or 50 hours of television was the deal. promised. I believe, or 60 hours or something like that. It rounds up. But yeah, 5 seasons is what we're getting. So this will be where we hit the halfway point in the story of the Second Age that they're telling. It's all building up to the last alliance of elves and men, and that massive war where, you know, as we know, Isildur drops the ball and doesn't drop the ring. So that's coming eventually. But yeah, so we're approaching the halfway point of the story.
Yeah. So 2 more of this. Okay. I'm sorry, man. I've checked out.
Really? Season 2 was an improvement on Season 1, I thought.
Yeah, but nah. But I will watch it because I am a completionist, and
Okay, good.
Much to the chagrin. But who knows? Maybe they'll rekindle my love. Don't know. Yeah. Cool that there's now a release date, and yeah. So forging of the One Ring, and trying to remember what happened last time. They've done the 3 rings for the elves. Have they done the rings for the dwarfs?
Yeah, so Season 2 saw the forging of the Dwarven rings.
Yeah.
And the rings for men. We saw the Dwarven rings be handed out.
Handed out, yeah.
And what happened to Durin, King Durin III, who was lost to the ring's corruption for a bit there. And then the end of the show, like, you know, the whole reason, it ends with, like, Sauron and Galadriel fighting atop this cliff because she's got the 9 rings for men, because Celebrimbor gave them to her and said, "Get the fuck away from here." And then he basically went down for the team after that, in probably the best scene of the whole show so far. But yeah. So the rings are all made. It's just the one. It's just the one left.
Okay.
That Sauron's got to make.
And and then the elves did Plymouth Rock. It's like, we're going to be right here next to this river.
Yes.
And there's Dell.
Yes, Rivendell is coming.
It's not...
Imladris will be here next season. Yes.
Yes.
So, yes. Very excited to see Rivendell, and yeah, maybe a long-haired Elrond. Who knows?
Yeah. But it won't look like Rivendell from the movie. It'll look like another.
No. It'll be, you know, Amazon money Rivendell.
Familiar.
Yeah, member berries. This show likes its member berries, as we know. So, yeah, maybe it will look a little like the Peter Jackson Rivendell, but who knows? We'll see.
In silhouette only, apparently.
Everything's in silhouette. That's the season. Yeah. Yeah.
And the question mark if the wizard in the east.
Yes.
Still up in the air.
Still up in the air. We know who Gandalf is now.
Yes.
I mean, we knew anyway in season 1. Okay. I think. Well, at the end of season 1, we
could have been a good
it.
bacon switch, but
I know that. I know. We've talked about it before. I agree with you. Don't worry.
I shouldn't be like this, but for this is like, well, there's no mystery anymore. It's like, why this now?
Yeah, well, I mean, there might be some mystery, like as you just said, we've got this wizard from the east, played by Kieran Hines, and he's coming back this season, and we don't know who he's going to be, whether he's Saruman or a blue wizard.
Playing his twin brother as well. That's the thing. He's going to be played by the same guy. It's going to be Parent Trap. But with
Wizard Trap. Yes.
Yeah. No, that's my brother, my evil twin brother. We got the scar on the because they combine twins. They got the scar on the other side, and the other one eats fish heads in the basement. It's the wrong twin. Anyway, Simpsons reference. I'm done.
Well, yes. No, I remember the episode. All right. that's the nerdy news. As much as I want to keep talking about Rings of Power, we have to move on to other things. Good week of news, followed by an interesting week of rolling up to the trailer park.
Rolling up to the trailer park where we all park all the trailers. Yeehaw.
All right, trailer park time, and the first trailer to kick things off is for an upcoming Leica animation film called Wildwood. Fucking hell. Did anyone else get emotional watching this trailer? Because Jesus Christ. I was so captivated by this trailer, so entranced and enthralled and emotionally tugged at my heartstrings were being ripped to shreds here. It was set to the very wonderful sounds of M83. If anyone wanted to know what the song was, it's called My Tears Are Becoming a Sea. No shit. Love that name. That's great. Yes, trust M83 to bring the feels. Yeah, this looks great. It's made by the hands that made Coraline. I love that they put that little bit in there. It looks just gorgeous. The stop motion animation, the detail, the characters. You know, the fact that this is a sort of a dark fantasy story by the looks of things. You know, with these crows taking away this little kid, and you know, big sister needs to get kid back. And then, you know, shenanigans ensue here, with, you know, animals everywhere and armies fighting each other and like beautiful forest details and just gorgeous scenery. And I'm sorry, this like okay, if Toy Story 5 wasn't happening this year, I would say this movie is a lock for best animated film at the Oscars next year. It's definitely going to get a nomination. I'd be very surprised if it didn't. They love the stop motion animation. I mean, you know, Pinocchio was awarded years ago, rightly so. So it needs to happen again here. But we'll see. I sign me the hell up. I'm watching this. This looks great. This is a great trailer. It doesn't give away too much of the plot. It tells you exactly what you need to know, and it shows the craftsmanship and the skill that has been put in to this beautiful film, and I can't wait to watch it. It's emotional thinking about it. It's just beautiful. Beautiful film. I am so excited for Fulya's thoughts on this. Please tell us, what did you think of the teaser for Wildwood?
Yes. Oh my goodness. As soon as I saw that this was a stop motion animation, I was like, okay, all right, I'm paying attention. And makers of Coraline, to which I still need to watch. I haven't watched that one.
Wait. There's an animated film that I've seen that you haven't.
I'm sure there's other animated movies you've seen that I haven't.
Yeah, like fucking Sausage Party, probably. You know what? Okay. Look, Coraline is a bit darker. It's like got that, you know, sort of Tim Burton adjacent vibe.
Yeah.
So I don't blame you for not watching it.
Yeah.
But it's really good. I recommend highly. It's a very good film.
I would like to at least get around to watching it at some point. But Wildwood, the trailer, just I can tell there's going to be a lot of mental health stuff being hit in this movie, and yes, all of the feels. So absolutely, I'm probably going to cry watching this. I can see the whole, you know, sibling sort of relationship here that they're trying to. It was hard to sort of discern from the trailer of whether they were close or where something's happened. Like, I was trying to gauge where this story was kind of going, but then it still had me really intrigued, and I just kept watching it. And now I want to watch the movie because I want to find out what's going on with these two characters. I want to know what's happening inside the mind of the brother. Like the fact that we see him as a toddler, happy, having fun, enjoying life, but then all of a sudden we get like cut to him standing at an edge of the top of a building or something like that, about to jump, and you're like, what the hell is happening? Like, definitely going to be very dark. But I'm a sucker for narratives like this where it's probably going to catch me off guard and it's going to hit me right where it hurts. So yeah, this is going to be interesting, and I am. Let's just say I want to watch it. I'm pretty keen. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's really good to hear. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you for your thoughts as always. What about you, Mike? What did you make of this teaser for Wildwood?
It was really good. Yeah, I'm a big sucker for like stop motion animation and being done well. Yeah, I think I've seen Caroline, or bits and pieces of it, but this studio does really good like marketing for its style. It's like with the what was it, like paranormal and all this that they've dived into sort of the kid friendly sort of horror genre sort of thing. So I see definitely the elements on that, and also it being family orientated and dark fantasy. I mean, I'm got a lot of Labyrinth vibe sort of thing with the young girl looking after younger brother who's baby and falling into this world, and it got me thinking I'd like to see more of this, where because having, if you're doing a live action sort of thing, no doubt it would be unbelievable seeing all these animals like running around, just CGI stuff. And this is more a bit more digestible because they are in the same world and they are physically there. And it is a shame that stop motion, it takes so long to make, like 5 years between projects. So and it's really hard to bank on what would be popular at the time in the next 5 years and so on. Yeah, I'd be really interested in actually watching this, and all the others as well, because there's a couple that I haven't actually seen. There's actually one where it's the was it the missing link, as well. It's sort of more fantasy, like not necessarily like this, where it's more. It looks a lot like naturalistic and all that, and you can actually see people crying and sweating and all this. It's just a labor of love for that, and that's a bit more on the kiddie side because it's about the Sasquatch being voiced by Zach Galifianakis. So you sort of in for a good time with that, with little hints of subtlety and Cryfest. So yeah, I'll be more interested in watching this than Toy Story 5, and I don't think I think it'll run for its money because the way things are going, Disney's hasn't really been doing good with the sort of award season with their animation stuff. I mean, it's been like 5 years or so that they haven't really touched a nerve with the zeitgeist. So who knows? I don't think Toy Story 5. I think that's probably they saw this trailer and go, oh shit. So, and we've got this anyway. So when is this coming out, Kendall?
Yes. So, Wildwood. We don't have an Australian release date locked in, but if you're in the US later this year, it'll be in cinemas on the 23rd of October. So hopefully around that time for us. Would be good. Would be good. Okay. Second trailer is for a TV show that nobody asked for, but we're getting anyway. And that's okay because I actually think this looks kind of good. This is Stuart Fails to Save the Universe. This is the second spin off from The Big Bang Theory. The first, of course, being Young Sheldon. So this, however, looks very different. And I didn't know what to expect going in. I just kind of thought it would be more of a like Stuart's comic book shop shenanigans kind of show. Like with
I was half expecting that too.
Yeah, like it would be like Comic Book Guy, the TV show, for some reason. But this looks like so much more than that. And I'm definitely interested. We've got some characters coming back to reprise their roles as well from the main show. It's not just Stuart returning. I had the name up of the other guy that's coming back. Well, Lauren Lapkus is going to be in this, and she did a small stint in Big Bang Theory.
She did.
So she's probably playing the same character, I'd imagine as well. But the one that made me the most happy was seeing Barry Kripke again.
Yeah.
Kripke is basically like the Newman of Big Bang Theory, if you've seen Seinfeld. Like, he's just that guy that, for no reason whatsoever, really, the gang just hates. But he's a bit of a dickhead. He's a bit of a douche. He loves himself a bit. But he has this, like, super endearing lisp that makes up half of his character. So it might be nice to kind of spend more time with him as well. But no, I love the sci-fi-ness of this. The fact that we've got multiple timelines here, multiple like different universes and dimensions happening all at once, and maybe they're affecting each other in some way, and it's up to Stuart to, figure out how to save the day. Although, in the title of the show, it doesn't seem to go that well for Stuart. But no, this looks fun. It looks like they've spent a bit of money on it as well. Like it's not shot like a single cam sitcom, so I doubt we're getting any canned laughter here. It's very much shot like on location or on a set, like with a camera moving around, and
kind of similar to what they did with Young Sheldon.
Oh, is Young Sheldon like that? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. No words on any cameos from the original gang, but we obviously do get an allusion to them in the form of a comic book, which is a bit of fun to see. I never finished Big Bang Theory. I did watch most of it, and I enjoyed it for what it was at the time. It definitely was of its time when it came about, and it rode the nerd wave of success along with the MCU for a bit. The two, I feel like there's a correlation between the two, because Iron Man 1 came out in 2008 and Big Bang started in 2007. So I think it's just that's my big brain theory. Anyway, this looks fun. I might watch episode 1 and see how we go. I think just because I'm really curious. And I don't know how much of Big Bang Theory you really need to know to go into this. So you don't need to sit down and watch 12 seasons of that just to get this show, I don't think. I feel like this is a ground up spin-off. Because obviously the concept is so different, and as we've just said, the filming style is very different. So yeah, I'm super curious, and I'm glad it looks interesting and it's doing something different. So we'll have to wait and see how well it performs. But until then, Fulya has some thoughts. What did you think of Stuart Fails to Save the Universe?
So I'm going to start off and say I have watched every episode of Big Bang Theory.
Nice.
From start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went into this, I honestly, no context, read the title, didn't even think Big Bang Theory. And then when I saw in the docs that you wrote it was HBO Max, I'm like, it still didn't click. Then I opened up the trailer. I'm like, oh, that guy.
Oh, that's Stewart.
That's Stewart. And I was like, okay, this might be fun. So I started watching the trailer, and then it's just this post-apocalyptic world with Stewart and his, the I suppose the characters that weren't really the main characters. They were kind of like the behind the scenes kind of character that come in every so often. I will say Stewart this character may have gotten this spin-off purely based off of maybe the last 2 seasons of the Big Bang Theory show, because he becomes a bit more prominent in the last couple of seasons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mostly because of the fact that he ends up living with Howie and Bernadette because he needed a place to stay.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And ends up staying with them for quite a while, and also to help them. And he's like, while I'm living here, I can help around the house, like with your kids and stuff. So he ends up being like a babysitter while he's there, and helps clean up and all that sort of stuff. And even though he's still a single nerd that doesn't really know how to clean up very well, but he does pop in for a lot of comic relief in a lot of those episodes in the last couple seasons. So
Okay.
I'm going to gander a guess and say that's probably why we're getting a spin-off series for him. Now, granted, I don't think you really need to have watched those episodes to understand what's going on. Because if you know the character, he owned a comic book shop, that's all you really need to know.
Okay. Because I was
the awkward
wondering.
nerd.
Yeah, because I was wondering if then, based on the fact that he gets a spin-off, apart from the fact that he's a more prominent figure in the last, later seasons of the show, I was just wondering if there was any kind of hint at alternate universe thing that he may have stumbled upon, some kind of sci-fi thing, or nothing.
Not really. It's
Okay.
mostly just, I think sometimes they'll have how they have those post-credit scenes in the Big Bang Theory. Sometimes they'll do that, and sometimes it's Stewart, and it could have been maybe it was a dream that he had, and all of a sudden he's dreaming of something weird, and then he wakes up. And then you're like, and it's just one of those random sort of has nothing to do with the episode kind of a deal.
Okay. No, that's cool.
So,
that's cool.
Yeah. It's cool that Stewart's getting his own little spin-off series, just based off of that. I find that his timing with the comedy was actually quite good in the main show. So the fact that he's a lead character in this is awesome. And then we've got, your 3 other characters that also were kind of like Stewart in the sense of we don't really see them in every episode, but they pop in every now and then. Lauren Lapkus's character, she sort of starts coming in towards the end of the Big Bang Theory seasons, and she comes into the comic book shop, and she starts working there, so kind of helping Stewart out in a way.
Okay, cool.
And then Stewart starts to get a liking for her, getting, and then as a nerd tries to flirt, not always goes very well. So that's where her character comes in, and then we know Barry Kripke. He's the asshole. He hates Sheldon.
Yes.
And thinks he's all that and smart and all that sort of stuff. And I keep forgetting his name, but is it Brian Posehn, his character?
Yeah, I can't remember his name either, but
yeah,
that guy's a character actor that's been in a bunch of stuff, as well.
So he's pretty funny too when he pops in the episodes of Big Bang Theory, because he's from the Department of Geology, rocks. and everybody
okay.
at the university is like, you deal with rocks. Well, what is that kind of science? You know, they're all that sort of stuff. Make fun of him. But I like that he's also part of this too, like this little merry team. So
Bert Kibler.
Bert, thank you.
That's his name.
Yes.
He's in 15
Yes.
episodes of the original show.
Yes. It's he's also very cool. He has this very kind of like serious kind of tone to him, very monotone-ish. Always jumps in half the time and is like, he doesn't get the joke. It sort of goes over his head, but then he'll make a lot of geology jokes. So yeah, it's cool that we've got this group. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. It looks like it's going to be funny. And I like that they're going for not a situational comedy kind of setting with the camera work. It's going to be outside. There's a lot of different sort of camera angles we're going to be getting, and I'm kind of glad they're going in this direction. So we'll see how it goes. Apparently the episodes are going to be long. I'm not too sure, but it might just be like a limited series, like a mini series potentially. They've already slated like 10 episodes for the show. So yeah, after all that, I am looking forward to watching this. I might pick up the old HBO Max subscription service later down the track when this is ready to go. Maybe once all the episodes are out, I might watch them. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm curious to see the reviews too and the reactions. So yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of going for like a comedic Last of Us almost, in a way.
Yeah, it's got that post-apocalyptic vibe going for it. So that tracks. That's a good shout.
Yeah.
Thank you for
And
your
I have
thoughts,
a
Fulya. Oh,
I
sorry,
also
go
have
on.
a feeling that maybe Leonard might be popping in to an episode.
Excellent.
So there might be a cameo from Leonard at least.
Okay, well, good, because Leonard is good. We like Leonard.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Fulya. Appreciate all the extra background from Big Bang. I guess that's the fact that I never finished it shows. Because all these characters like popped up towards the end, and I'm like, I don't know who they are. That's okay. It's okay. All right, Mike, your thoughts on this one? I'm really curious because obviously there's a overt sci-fi concept going on. So, what's your take on it, and what do you make of this trailer for Stuart Fails to Save the Universe?
I'm probably quite the opposite to Fulya. I don't like Big Bang Theory.
Well, damn.
It's probably outside sources that sort of tarnish my enjoyment of it. It's good that people do like it and have particular fun stuff about it. It's one of those, it's like, oh, you're a nerd, so you must like Big Bang Theory. Bazinga. Thanks. And it sort of goes along with what I'll say it. My mother-in-law doesn't know what to get me for my birthday. So you're a nerd. Here's a nerdy shirt. Thanks. It used to be as like the go-to have aftershave sort of thing. And there was one time it was like, oh, you like Star Wars? Here's some aftershave that's got Darth Vader's head on it. Thanks.
Cool.
I re-gifted it. And it's lucky that me and Phil have birthdays close. So just
Oh, okay. Now we know who got the
hey Phil, you like this? There you go. I haven't told him, so. So don't.
Now you might know.
No, he won't. He doesn't listen to this. And you don't tell him either. Yeah, so it was, whatever. So I didn't really go for the Bazinga and all that. That's my sport thing, and yeah,
Fair enough.
and with this, it's like, oh, okay. I know I sort of know it through osmosis sort of thing, because I think my wife used to watch it. We've got DVDs of it because her and her mum liked watching it when it was coming out, and they sort of fell off as well. Probably around about the same time as you Kendall, because it was just going on and on. 12 seasons. Wow.
Yeah, I stopped at like 7 or 8, or maybe even before that.
Yeah.
Like it just kept going and going. Like
12
you said.
seasons
Look.
of the same joke.
It ain't a Supernatural, so let's put it that way.
I haven't seen
And
Supernatural either.
It's a sitcom, so it's not like you're watching 40-minute episodes. They're only 20.
Yeah, you're watching it for laughs.
Exactly.
I failed to laugh, so maybe it's my fault. maybe.
You lost your funny bone.
How dare you? How dare you say that to me? Saying I'm not funny. Anyway.
No, it's fine.
Maybe
it is a show that is, it's not for everyone's
No,
taste. Let's
and
just
it
put it
is
that
of
way.
its time, roughly.
Yeah.
It's sort of like the last sort of like film before a live studio audience sort of thing. So it's sort of the last gasp of the sort of what do you call it? The multiple camera setup sort of thing.
Yeah, the multicam sitcoms.
Yeah. And then it sort of turned into, and then sitcoms turned into the mockumentary. Basically, the mockumentary office sitcom, the constant that all over, and there hasn't been really much of that again. Maybe, yeah. But having said that, my positives are, I do like the fact that this is solely the background character sort of things coming back to do something that looks fun and gives a lot of people more work to do, especially after something as successful as Big Bang. And I didn't really delve with Young Sheldon either, even though that's on ABC now. I'm happy for people to enjoy it, because I don't yuck people's yumks. And considering it was one for you, Fulya, with did I just die?
We can hear you. Your image has just stopped moving.
Yeah,
There you are.
Yeah,
You're back.
never mind. Hopefully it's okay.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm done. When is this coming out?
Stuart Fails to Save the Universe will be released in not in cinemas, on HBO Max on the 24th of July.
Yeah, I think my internet had a brain fart.
We love when that happens.
Yeah, tell me, did something happen to the frame rate?
The frame rate. You seem okay right now.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Just internet things, I guess.
Fun.
Fun. All right, we got one more trailer to talk about, and that is wildly different to the other two, but it is for another TV show, and this is another adaptation of the iconic piece that is Cape Fear. I still haven't watched either of the previous film versions. Definitely need to see the Robert De Niro version that came out in the early 90s. That was, I think, was made by Martin Scorsese, if I'm not mistaken. Here he is operating as a producer. Same with Steven Spielberg, both producing this series. Javier Bardem gets to be a villain once more, and there was much rejoicing because, goddamn, he knows how to be creepy and sinister and menacing, and also quirky and funny at the same time. Somehow, I don't know. He gets the vibes all perfectly rolled up into one. Yeah. So I like this a lot. Amy Adams is our antagonist, and she's playing the lawyer that defended him in his trial that he lost, and he went to prison apparently for killing nobody. But who knows how true that is based on this trailer? Yeah. I don't have too much to really say other than that I'm really curious to watch it, but I do want to watch at least one of the films first so I know the story. Because I don't know if this is a reimagining of the story or if it's the same thing. The only interaction I've had with Cape Fear is The Simpsons. The very famous Sideshow Bob episode. Where the Simpsons go. Is it the one where they go into witness protection?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're on the boat, and and Sideshow Bob does the whole Cape Fear thing on the boat. But yeah, different here, obviously, in this case. Patrick Wilson is also in the cast playing Amy Adams' husband, and I'm so here for him. I adore his work as well. He's definitely more familiar with this sort of thriller genre, having come from the Conjuring and Insidious films. So he's a welcome presence. But yeah, I kind of like the vibes with this one. It looks really good. Like the cinematography looks great, and the way this trailer was edited together was really well done, and definitely nailed the creepy vibes, especially at the end there too. So I'm definitely gonna watch this at some point, whether it's when it drops or if I do what Fully is doing with Stuart and wait to the end for it all and just bam bam bam. Who knows? But yeah, this looks really good. So, sign me up. What about you, Fulya? How do you feel about a sinisterly laughing Javier Bardem staring at the camera? What do you make of Cape Fear?
I don't know. I want to say I have this thought in my head just by looking at him in this particular trailer. He looks like he's been working out. Is he going to be like the new, probably not, I don't know, this is probably going to be very creepy, but like the new Pedro Pascal in the whole Zaddy sort of situation, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would go Pedro. I'm more of a Pedro girly than
same.
Javier. But yes, you're on the right vibe for sure.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was getting watching this trailer. But aside from that, it's probably not a show for me. I probably won't talk too much, but I mean, it sounds interesting in terms of story, but yeah, I don't know. Like, it was like bits and pieces of this trailer was like getting me interested, and then no, I'm good, and then interested, and then no, it's too creepy. So it was like it was hard. It was a hard balance for me.
It was like a game of cat and mouse.
Yeah.
With this, yes.
So yeah, look, I think I'll just wait for you guys to talk about it when you watch it. So I think I'm good.
No, that's totally cool. I'll if it's good, I'll try and convince you.
Yeah, okay.
Watch this space.
Yeah.
Watch this space. Thank you, Fulya, very much. You took to that trailer better than I expected, so that is a win. I'll take that at least. Mike, what about you? What did you make of this creepy trailer for Cape Fear?
First time watching it, I was like, oh, is this a remake? It's like, oh yeah, it looks semi-familiar because yeah, I am familiar with the Simpsons version, as it were, and yeah, it's it looks sinister. It looks creepy. Then I thought, is it too soon? And then I had a look. It's like the Cape Fear that would be part of the parody of The Simpsons was in 1991. So yeah, it has been a while. And the original original movie was in 1962. So maybe needs a little bit more time. And apparently, I just have a brief look at the Wikipedia. Apparently, the people who are in the original, that is Gregory Pegg and other guys. I've missed it.
Robert? Is it Robert Mitchum?
Uh,
Is he in?
Yeah, Robert Mitchum and Gregory Pegg and Martin Balsam in the original did a cameo in this one. So
That's cool.
I'm thinking, because of Martin Scorsese is doing like semi remaking his own thing, but as executive producer, surely you can get Robert De Niro and Nick Nolte to do a cameo, but not as their characters.
That would be cool.
That would be interesting.
I would be.
That makes me want to watch all three films now.
Oh.
And the Simpsons episode, because that one's a fun one.
It is a good one. It is a good one.
Hey kids, let's drive in this field of cactus.
Yeah.
So when's this coming out? Because I haven't really got too much to say about it. It looks creepy and weird and cool.
Yeah. Good. That's all we need. Cape Fear will be releasing on Apple TV Plus very soon on the 5th of June.
Remember the 5th of June.
Remember the 5th of June, yes. Okay. That's Trailer Park. We're rolling out. And straight on into the moment, the segment, the section, the part, the place, the wibbly, the wobbly, the timey, and the wimey. It's time for...
I haven't got it. I don't know where it is. Yeah, it is. It's my fingers.
Popcorn culture. Talking who?
Talking who, yes. We are here to discuss our thoughts on the penultimate episode of Matt Smith's final season as the Doctor. This is episode 13 of Series 7, Nightmare in Silver. Yes, so, overall thoughts. Exciting times for me because this is one of the episodes that was on Mike's original list for me to watch. I believe so I could acquaint myself with the Cybermen, and all of that. As we headed into the Flux, which I checked before was 5 years ago. So how's that for age? I didn't realize I didn't realize that came out in 2021, the Flux season. So
that's how time works.
Time does work somehow. But yeah, so this is one I've seen before. And I remembered bits of it, but I didn't remember all of it, including the twist that we'll talk about in this episode. But yeah, I enjoyed watching this one again. You know, I think Matt Smith makes this episode for me, and his performances as the Doctor and Mr. Clever, doing that dual performance and that, you know, the chess game was a lot of fun to watch, and just Matt Smith chewing the scenery and really showing off all of his talent that he possesses. Yeah, I'm here for watching every second of that. So that's a lot of fun. Yeah. Always good to see Warwick Davis in anything. You know, he's just a joy to see on screen, and you know, just he likes being in these big franchises, which is also really cool. And he gets to play a really interesting role that I think had a lot of depth to it, and I would have liked to have... Porridge.
No thanks,
Porridge. Porridge, aka the Emperor. Yes, I definitely took a liking to him more than just a little person underneath a dead Cyberman. Yeah, nah, he was really good. But yeah, you know, we got a new design for the Cyberman in this episode as well that we get to see. Looks pretty cool. They're probably, you know, for a little second, they're the most menacing they've ever been, given that they've figured out how to upgrade themselves without human DNA. So that's a bit terrifying. And then like the reveal of the purpose of the amusement park and its sinister undertones for the Cybermen was really interesting. Yeah, but yeah, apart from that, like it's there's not too much to this episode, so this probably won't be a massive popcorn culture segment, but I liked it better than the Crimson Horror. I enjoyed it a lot more than that. And yeah, I look forward to hearing what you guys think. Fulia, your overall thoughts on Nightmare in Silver, please.
Yes, I agree that this is definitely the Matt Smith episode out of his particular era. He did such a great job performing himself and then an alternate character as well at the same time. So he's like double the Matt Smith awesomeness. And it was just really cool to sort of see him switch between those two characters in this episode. So that was actually pretty fun. Warwick Davis, absolute, cool actor. Really love his presence in this particular episode as well. He starts off as someone that you don't really care about or you don't really think much of, but then he's like, you notice some of the things that he says to some of the other characters in this episode, then you're like, oh, okay, maybe he does have a bit more of an important role. And then just kind of seeing Clara be like, all right, the doctor gave me the job of commanding this team, and I'm going to do everything I can to make sure I do right by him. And just, I don't know. I don't know how I felt about Clara in this episode, but because it just felt like the other characters, especially the one team leader that was there for the
captain,
the platoon that was there, the captain, was sort of not happy with the fact that she was in charge. She got forced to be in charge, and so Clara's like, all right, I'm taking this seriously, you're gonna listen to me. And and I kind of was like, yeah, I kind of get where she was coming from. Mm-hmm. It's like, you just came out of nowhere, how can you be giving me commands,
yeah we'll definitely get into Clara. I have some thoughts as well.
But I've said this before, and I'll say it again. The Cybermen are my favorite villains of the Doctor Who universe because of how intimidating they can be. And this episode essentially showed that they can be intimidating. They can learn to process a lot quicker than humans can, and then learn at the speed to the point where they can be like, all right, well, you're going to be throwing that at me. Cool. Let's learn how to defend from that. And they do it so quickly. And it's so cool. And then just the sound effect of them marching, the tin sounding march, the chunk, the chunk. I love that. I don't know what it is. It's so cool. I'm big fan of Cybermen. Yes, good episode.
Nice. Wonderful. Mike, what about you? How does this episode stack up overall for you as the deep cuts Whovian of the show?
I like deep cuts. And this had a couple of deep cuts because they had images of previous Doctors. Cool.
They did.
After revisiting this one, I I actually do like this one because it does show a lot of the range of what Matt Smith can do, and it gives me more an incentive to say, hey, Matt Smith, he can hold his own. And I kind of like the sort of flip flopping, the sort of Smeagol or the Smeagol or Gollum sort of schizophrenic performance when it comes to it. It was a good Cybermen story because this is the first time that they decided to like revamp the villain's look, the more streamlined, and it hasn't been really a good one since the debut basically, and I think the last one was the Christmas special where apparently that's the James Gordon one where it was sort of like a tacked on sort of afterthought of let it be Cybermen, and it had the Cybermats, and they revamped the Cybermats to something a bit more sinister, very small but still deadly, and if one escapes, which one does, you need to nuke the entire planet. And I kind of like that. They're sort of upping the ante for these sort of these creatures and not human and stuff. There are things that I do not like in this, and we'll get into that. I think Clara's contribution of sort of stepping up to the plate of being more of a major role within the story because the Doctor is preoccupied with himself. I kind of like the fact that she's actually forming a more pinnacle role when it comes to like being forced onto like greatness. Instead of looking for that, it's like, oh, okay, well, I need to do this because no one else is going to do it, and I'm with a sea of army people who are basically idiots, so I'll be the leader of the idiots. So, and the cowards in that. So I kind of like that. There are one or two things that Clara can be annoying sometimes, but can't be all the way like enjoyment. It needs some variations. So yeah, overall, it is a good episode, and the later half of this series of series 7 is sort of ramping up to be something that's interesting and cool, and yeah. And little take of the Impossible Girl and, the bits and pieces. I kind of like it. Yeah. What's next?
Yeah, well, I mean, I might just start with my Clara thoughts, considering you guys have kind of offered both of yours. I don't know how much more else you'll have to say on Clara, but yeah, just to talk about her for a second. I'm kind of sitting in between the two of you on my feelings of Clara this episode. Like, I liked the fact that she was confident, and I also didn't like the fact that she was super confident. It was a weird thing for me. It was a good companion part to play in terms of like, being the Doctor's eyes and ears, essentially. Like making sure that this rogue group of, prisoner troopers, punished troopers, punished platoon or whatever they were called, don't do anything that they shouldn't, i.e. blowing up or imploding the planet that they're on while they're still on it. So I kind of like that as a device of like, okay, while the Doctor's over here doing his thing with Mr. Clever, and trying to figure out what the cyber mites are and the Cybermen situation, Clara can be over here and have her own whole thing. But yeah, no, so I liked parts of it, and then parts of it also just because, what you were saying fully about how she kind of steps in and takes over from the captain at the command of the doctor, who, you know, the captain thinks is someone important from, you know, the higher ups. So she accepts it. She doesn't like it, obviously, but she accepts it. But then again, I suppose when it comes down to it at the end, she's like, well, the bomb is set to my voice, so I can just kind of, you know, do whatever I want and fuck you, essentially. Yeah. So but I did like that dynamic though. Like I liked the presence of this captain and her role as a sort of shady leader of the military force, and then yeah, Clara coming in and taking her job away. But then she was very she was dismissed of really quickly as well. Which was interesting. But and I think things got a little bit easier for Clara after that, because then everyone else that wasn't assimilated by Cyberman was, or Cybermite, was kind of just fell into line with Clara and her commands. Like the whole thing about going to the castle and setting up the post, and then putting the electric cable in the moat so the Cybermen can't get past, and all this stuff. And you know Clara will listen to the troops, and she'll go, well, we'll do what, we'll do this, and she'll put her foot down, and that, because that's the easiest option. And it all kind of worked very conveniently for her in the end. Yeah, I was I was yes and no on this. The one thing, and you kind of mentioned it already, Mike, they do touch on the Impossible Girl situation, because Mr. Clever says something to Clara about it, and then when the doctor comes back and she's like, why am I the Impossible Girl? What does that mean? And he's like, I don't have time to tell you right now, but I will tell you later. So I'm guessing when we catch up with them at the start of the finale, we'll probably get a conversation with them, is my thought.
You wouldn't be surprised that that's sort of a go-to for Doctor Who. It's like, I'll explain later.
Yes, no, I'm realizing, and I'm hating it. Just they're just dragging this shit out to the point of, it's like, come on, let's just do this reveal, But yeah, that's pretty much my Clara thoughts. Did you guys have anything else you wanted to add, or should we move on to our next topic?
I suppose because I've got the power of foresight of what's going to happen. Yeah, I think it does end up being state of contention, maybe in the futures, when it's involving Clara and her role within the Doctor's relationship with them. But I did like the fact that they sort of nipped it in the bud of Clara and the Doctor having sort of a romantic relationship.
Yes,
I
agree.
But it sort of had a bit of a undercut with the Doctor talking about a miniskirt that's far too small or something. Just like, you were so close, but yet so far.
Look, it was better done than the whole Amy Pond stuff.
Damn you, Moffat.
Damn you, Moffat. Yeah, well, yeah. Let's talk about the military stuff then a little bit. I kind of like the idea of a punished platoon existing, the fact that they're the worst of the worst. They're like the Bad Batch of Doctor Who, in a way. Not as good, obviously, but just that kind of thought of, these are the rejects, and they're being sent to this planet, this desolate planet that has nothing on it except an abandoned amusement park, really. And yeah, and their job is just to, if any Cybermen come back, then deal with them and move on. And I think the implication was that they were all guilty of some kind of crime. I feel like that was the vibe. I don't know. Either way, I found it really good, and they were all, I don't know, they weren't really given much to do apart from the captain. And like I said, I liked her as a foil for Clara, and didn't like the way she was dispatched of so quickly because it felt a little bit convenient, maybe. But I liked the tension of the moment of her like talking about the bomb and the fact that it's programmed to her voice and all that. Was good kind of tension stuff. But yeah, and then I liked kind of just they didn't do much with the females of the troop because they got upgraded pretty quick. But the males, like the red-headed guy and the bigger guy, like they were fun. Kind of sidekicks for Clara in the episode. I enjoyed them a bit. But yeah, interesting stuff to just be like, we're here and we're just gonna wait for something to happen and we're just gonna patrol, and if anything happens, then we'll blow this planet up. Basically, we've done it before, we'll do it again. Yeah. Yeah. Fully, do you have any thoughts on the military gang in this episode?
Yeah, they're like, we don't really get to chat with them very much. Like, we don't really see them very, very often in this episode, aside from like the second half of the episode where they've, the kid, the young girl, I forgot her name, just decides she's too bored to be sitting around waiting for things to happen, so she's just gonna walk off. I hate kids that do that. Bloody teens.
Don't get me started on those kids. I'm not gonna waste any more breath on the children.
That's all right. Spoiler alert, they don't come back.
Okay, great. That is good news.
Yeah. And then we get the interaction with the platoon then, but it's interesting that they were the punished ones, like the castaways, that ended up in this place, and they've kind of like, okay, whatever happens here, live or die, this is your post. You don't have a choice. This is essentially, if anything goes to shit, you blow up this whole planet, and unfortunately, you're gonna go with it. Which is really sad to think, to be honest. It's like that is not a punishment. That's literally just, you've been sentenced to death, so go live on this post, kind of a thing. Like, what could they have done that was so bad that they got posted there?
Mostly not follow orders and cowardice.
That's not even death worthy.
Well, it is when you're in the army.
I don't know. But anyway, so it's interesting that they are the punished ones, and then they get, they sort of, I don't know, like, we don't really get to know them. We don't get to know them very well.
No, that's like the only negative, but I suppose we don't really have the time, sadly.
No, probably not. Yeah.
Mike, do you have any thoughts on the military aspect of this episode, like in terms of like world building or like anything interesting you found with them?
Well, previous like army stuff is usually the army / church sort of thing. So it's good to have like a variety of army dudes, I guess, of having them like a whole bunch of cowards and no hopers, but join anyway. Yeah, who knows about them? Yeah, not too much.
No, that's fine. That is fine. We'll move along and dive into porridge, I think.
Porridge. Dive into porridge.
Dive into the bowl. Yes.
Bowl.
Yes. Bowl. We've talked about Warwick Davis already in this episode, and it kind of made me think, like, the fact that he becomes, like, we find out he's more than who he claims, kind of leans into that. You don't cast someone like Warwick Davis for just a throwaway side character sort of thing. So my question to you guys, based on that, based on some of the dialogue in this episode, the bust of the Emperor, that I haven't had a second glance at to see how closely resembled, how closely it resembles Porridge. But I, having even seen this episode before, forgot the twist that he was the Emperor. Did you guys remember the twist, or were you like me and forgot as well? Or like, do you remember your first viewing and going, "Oh, I didn't see that coming," or you picked it up really easily? Fulya, how did you go with that, the Emperor twist?
I completely forgot.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I last watched the series, so the fact that that happened, I was just like, oh, that came out of nowhere, but I've seen this before. What? Obviously, just wiped my brain clean. So.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
I suppose,
Mike?
I suppose with me,
sorry.
I knew he was the Emperor. I just forgot the reason why he is the Emperor, and that is to be the voice for the arming of the bomb. I forgot that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I really liked him as a character, and the fact that he is the Emperor, I think, like I said earlier, like, gives him some extra depth and, curiosity about him. I suppose one of the like sort of most poignant scenes of the episode comes with him, where it's him and Clara, and they're staring out across the wasteland of the theme park, essentially, and looking off into space, and you can see this like big void that's surrounded by distorted color and matter and stuff, and Clara's got no idea what she's looking at, but then Porridge explains that used to be the Tiberian Spiral Galaxy, and that was blown up in the war against the Cybermen, so they could destroy them. And then he makes a comment about feeling like a monster, and he said he feels sorry for the person that had to press the button to order the execution, essentially, of billions of trillions of people in that galaxy. And I feel like that's obviously a big red flag of maybe he is more than he says he is. But I kind of like that, like, if you're not seeing the signs, then I think it's a nice little just moment of he could just be anybody, reflecting on the morality of such a decision. Like, how do you make that decision to, like, what's the for the greater good? Is it worth sacrificing all those people just to end a war? And that's war, really. Anyway, like, obviously not on the same kind of scale that we experience on Earth, but same kind of morality and questions come into play. But I really like that moment. I just thought it was really interesting. And then the fact that he then has to do it again after he reveals himself. And as you said, Mike, he speaks the verbal command to activate the bomb, and he says his full name, which is Emperor Ludens Nimrod Kendrick Cord Longstaff oh wait, how's my Roman numerals? The 41st, I think? Yeah, 41st. Great. Yeah. But no, I liked him, and once he's like revealed as the Emperor too, and gets to, he saves everybody except R.I.P. Paul Webley, gets stuck on the planet. But everyone else gets saved that can be saved, and puts an end to the Cybermen in this timeline, in this time period, if you will. And yeah, saves the TARDIS and saves the day. But then he gets like a really fun send off when, he's talking to his first officer on the ship, and then he's like, do you want to be Emperor? And she goes, no, sir. And he's like, good answer. So yeah, I really loved Warwick Davis's performance in this, and the character was really well fleshed out for my money. What did you think of him, Fulya?
Yeah, look, I've already said it once before. He's very good. I loved watching him play his role here. And yeah, like I said before, also hadn't completely forgot that he was the Emperor. So it all just felt like it was a new watch for me going through this episode, and then seeing him play his role. His character is actually really cool. I kind of like it. It's almost like, yeah, you start off seeing him as being this, this person who's puppeteering an empty shell of a Cyberman playing chess. And then you, as the sort of episode continues, you get to a point where he's talking to the platoon. He's talking to some of those army members, and especially with the captain, he the way that he speaks to the captain is almost like he was superior in terms of rank to her. And so you see that, you're like, oh, is he like part of this platoon? Is he leading them? Or is he just pretending not to lead them so that Clara doesn't say anything, sort of, and then is almost like a sort of a backhand way of, you're going to listen to her, aren't you? Because she is now the commanding officer, kind of a way. And it's almost like he had the leader tone, and because especially the way that the captain then responds, where she's like, she's resentful, but she's like, yes, and then walks away. Like, she's got the tone of, I hate the answer, but I have to say it. Yeah, it was like you start to sort of see his character unfold essentially as the episode progressed, and I really liked that. And then by the end of it, knowing that he's now the Emperor, he has this really cool ship. Like, it's almost like he's the throne room, I guess. Kind of looks like the inside of a very new pyramid. In a way, I don't know, that's kind of the vibes I got. And yeah, it's just very minimalistic too. Like, there's barely anything in there. It's just marble flooring and walls, and just where he sits, and then the two consoles that the other people have to, use to control the ship. That was cool. And then it was just really sort of endearing to see him propose to Clara.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Ew, yeah. I was all up in it, and I was just like, oh, this is really sweet. I know Clara's gonna say no, but
he's got some courage on him, just to be like, yep.
Hey, he's an emperor. Why not?
Want to be an empress?
Yeah. Want to rule this universe with me, so I'm not by myself anymore?
I bet you say that to all the ladies.
Yeah.
You suave.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of felt bad for him. Not necessarily in that proposal sense, but just in the fact that he's on his own a lot. He doesn't really have any friends or companionship of any kind.
No. No.
Which is really sad, but I guess it comes with the job.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah.
I was born.
Mike, what did you think of Porridge / the Emperor? How did Warwick's performance work for you?
I think it was great. Like, Doctor Who's no slouch when it comes to like big name stars and like brief cameos from well established like people in the industry, especially the British and their like, because it's Doctor Who. It sort of has its I don't know what to call it. It's like you're going to be known forever if you've been on like a Doctor Who sort of thing, because Doctor Who's been around for ages. And yeah, because Doctor Who was around during the 80s, but he was like a kid during the 80s, so I guess he wouldn't be part of that. So it would be and because what was it, 2003? So done more Star Wars, and Harry Potter was doing its thing, and he was more of a more known then, and still is now, he's probably just ticking off all the franchises, and Doctor Who is one of them. So yeah, been in all of them, and it's kind of great that he doesn't have to wear like a prosthetic or anything like that, because
he gets to be himself.
It's his face. His wonderful face, and and probably that's why one of the reasons why he decided to say, "Hey, I want to change what Flitwick looks like instead of this weird thing that people don't know who I am." So it's more of his face. And good character. Unfortunately, it's the only time he's been in Doctor Who. But he as I said, known for this character of Porridge and being a secret emperor. So, rich guy just slumming it because he's sick of life. Oh, how privileged you are.
Yeah, he mentioned that he ran away, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Who do you think you are?
Yeah. Yes, I think it took a while for him to come into who he was supposed to be and find that bravery to,
just be him.
Do the right thing
like,
and be himself.
I'm going to have to be like this. And I think the added sentence of, "Hey, you want to be emperor?" It's like, no, good choice. No one else is going to do this except me. I suppose.
No one should want to.
Live with that, as it were.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Well, for our final segment of this episode, we have a hero and we have villains that I want to talk about kind of together because they're all very much tied together this week. And that is, of course, the Doctor and Mr. Clever / the Cybermen / the Cybermites. I always love these episodes where like things are fine and they could just leave, but then the Doctor's like, "Nah, I want to know what this is." Like, I need to investigate this. I've got a funny feeling.
The curiosity, not curiosity killed the cat, but curiosity started the episode.
Yes, basically. And that does happen quite a bit. But yeah, I kind of liked, as we've all talked about, we're big fans of Matt Smith in this episode especially, and I really liked what they did with the Cybermen as well here, like introducing the idea of Mr. Clever, who is this cyber planner, that kind of leads them sort of in a way, like kind of helps their development along, and the idea that they've evolved beyond the need for humans, to kind of rebuild themselves, to upgrade themselves, but I also kind of like the creepiness of them choosing this this planet, this location of Hedgewick's World of Wonders to kind of lure children so they could come in and use their minds to further the Cybermen race. But then they're like, "Oh no, we want you, Doctor. We want a Time Lord to come and make us the best we've ever been." And I just thought that was really cool and really sinister and kind of built in really well with the Doctor and Mr. Clever stuff. Like, as whatever or cheesy or basic like a green screen shot is, especially in Doctor Who, but I kind of just liked the scenes of inside the Doctor's mind, where we're seeing the Doctor and Mr. Clever on screen together, and they're dueling, and then we keep cutting back to what it's like outside, and the Doctor just being like, like doing these ones. That's fun. But but yeah, just this dynamic that just kind of came about, and just to see how well Matt Smith can clearly play two characters occupying the same body. Because there is a little bit of a sinister side to Mr. Clever, obviously. Like he's one for an evil grin and a the evil glee kind of going on, but not in a one note campy way really either. He doesn't do it. He does chew the scenery, but in a good way, I think. Like he doesn't overdo it. He kind of makes you want more at the same time. Like I was really enjoying it. Like the chess, as we said, the chess scene sequences are just great to watch.
Yeah, chess is always good. It's like a Game of Thrones sort of thing.
Yeah. Or a House of Dragons.
Yay.
Yes. Yeah, so I just really loved watching all of that kind of play out, and how, you know, it wasn't a convenient way for the Doctor to get out. Like everything kind of made sense. Like, you know, how he figured it all out and how he beat him, and I like how they kind of misdirect you with Mr. Clever being like, I'm going to win in this many moves, and it's checkmate, and it's curtains for you, Doctor. Like, you know, I'm winning. Like he was so confident, cocky, and blindsided to the fact that the Doctor's like, well, no, I'm going to win in 3 moves, and it's got nothing to do with chess, you know. So yeah, it was just great to watch, and just like the Cybermen being creepy, like, you know, taking over Webley and the children, and just that shot of them being this massive army, like spread out across the theme park, and then, you know, Clara and the military people just being like, oh, they're not dying in the moat, we're buggered. And as convenient as it is for the Cybermen to stop attacking right as they're about to upgrade them all, it for me it worked. Like it made sense because of, you know, what the Doctor was doing with Mr. Clever, and the fact that Mr. Clever's like, I need to pull all my resources so I can defeat you, Doctor, because they do a great job of setting up how arrogant he is and how that blinds his, you know, what he should really be seeing, which is, you know, the Doctor's plan. And yeah, it was all just executed really, really well. Yeah, I really liked it. I like the Cybermen too. I don't know if they're my favorite villain. I kind of like the Weeping Angels the most, just because they creep me out the most, I think. But the Cybermen are definitely a close second, I would say. So yeah, I think they were done really well in this episode, and I'm sad that we're coming to the end of Matt Smith's run, because, you know, he's really good in this episode, and we're almost done with him. So, but yeah, no, good hero, good villains this episode. That's it from me. Fulya, what did you make? What are your thoughts? Further thoughts? You've already said a bunch. On the Cybermen and the Doctor and Mr. Clever. How did it all go for you?
Yeah, it was interesting to sort of see this episode where, when you, especially when we start, you're seeing the Doctor being quite puzzled by the fact that it's just a shell of a Cyberman rather than a fully formed, actually working Cyberman. He's like trying to gauge, well, how this thing's moving, you know, playing the chess game and all that sort of stuff. But then what makes it more sort of like, I suppose, terrifying is to find out that no one's there to puppeteer this thing. How is it moving now? And so it's that jump scare of when the Cyberman ends up moving and grabs hold of Webley and just keeps him there. And then all of a sudden you see these little sort of termitey droid cybermites come through, and you're like, oh no, this guy's doomed.
I'm surprised that they didn't go for the easy explainer for those cybermites and call them silverfish.
Yeah, sure, silverfish.
Oh, they missed a trick with that one.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But fish,
well.
as in fish. As in
Yeesh.
microfiche.
Yeah, no, those cybermites, they were quite, terrifying, I guess, in the sense that they essentially just take over and implant themselves onto the side of your face and then into your brain.
Parasite.
And yeah. It's just, that it is terrifying to sort of see that. And then especially how much of Webley's face ends up getting covered in the metal. And then you find out the kids got caught up in it as well. And you're like, oh no, not the kids. But then the doctor was outsmarted and ended up getting one brandished on himself as well. But for him, it doesn't take over too much, which means his mind is a lot stronger compared to the Cybermen. But in that instance, it was like a battle within his own brain of who's going to control the body of the doctor, kind of a thing. And that was kind of the best part, I think, that came out of this episode. And it was just sort of interesting to see that the Cybermen actually have this I don't know how to really explain it. It's like they've evolved so much that they're getting a little bit more intelligent. And I don't know, I feel like it's kind of foreshadowing the whole AI thing maybe a bit, in the sense that because they're constantly upgrading and they're trying to learn from the humans a lot more, but now they've got the doctor, and the doctor's brain knows a lot more about the universe and time travel and all that sort of stuff. So that's kind of the reason why I love these Cybermen. They're my favorite villain. It's just how terrifying they can be and how much they can evolve to be better at what they do and to take over the world, essentially.
Universe. You're thinking small.
And yes, exactly, the universe, the galaxy.
The galaxy.
Honestly, for whatever reason, every time I see these Cybermen, I'm like, I want to do a cosplay of that. That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Go to a Comic-Con and just like chunk, just robot walk.
Yeah.
I could just kind of imagine being under there for too long, to be honest, especially under the helmet.
Yeah, you don't want to be claustrophobic.
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm not claustrophobic. It's just heat.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all right. Just do it at Oz Comic Con, which happens in winter.
In winter, true.
It'll be a cooler day for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I would love to cosplay as a Cyberman. That'd be fun.
But which one?
Maybe the newer ones.
Newer ones. I mean, classic is just basically boiler suits. Just add on plastic bits.
Plastic bits.
Just take off your head and it's like...
Yeah. I just need a good old pair of headphones and just color, spray paint them like silver.
Great. I need to see this now.
Or even just go as myself, but Cybermite. Just like the side bit.
Yeah, there's an easy way to do it. Yes.
Yeah. Small, but effective.
Yes.
The stuff on your face.
Yeah, exactly.
Blinking lights.
Blinking lights.
Must be upgraded.
Okay, well, Mike, then I suppose if you could be so kind as to take us home with your thoughts on the Doctor and the Cybermen, Mr. Clever, and all that in this episode.
There's only been a handful of Doctor talking to Doctor sort of thing, and this is one of them. Yeah, which is always fun. Always fun for the actor to play someone else, but as and interacting with the same Doctor. So that is pretty cool every time. And the dynamic of the Cyberman becoming like a more of a hive mind is something that hasn't been done before. And there are some people who criticize this episode as not really being a Cyberman sort of story. It would be cool if it was more of a Dalek story or anything like that, of getting all the knowledge as power. And coincidentally, we started off having the great intelligence of having something similar, like getting all the intelligence and using like knowledge as power sort of thing, and that was sort of the downfall for this, of having need to know when and need to know more, and the Doctor saying, well, I am going to cheat out of the ordinary. Is like, no, because you said it's like, no, because I'm just working my surroundings. And yeah, he just outwits them by not playing fair. So be that as you will. I do like the streamline Cybermen. It's not as egregious as the new Daleks, the pastel Daleks, like the huge ones that look bulky and look like a new toy. Nothing like that. But yeah, I can't really add too much. It was a good story for what it was. Something that had more in mind of what Cybermen were, like building upon building, and where does that end with end with we got rid of all emotions. It's more knowledge. It's like, where do you go from here? Well, cheating is sort of an emotional thing to get rid of, and you need your emotions to thwart the Doctor. So there you go. Cheating always wins. That's the moral of the story.
Cheating always wins. Yeah. Funny. All right. Any other thoughts? Anything else you guys want to mention before we head on out of here?
This one.
I think I've mentioned everything.
Yeah, just one.
Right.
Kids didn't do much. They didn't need to be in this, and they suck.
Nope.
So.
Yes.
Yes, because I mean, I feel bad for Artie. I like Artie. Artie was fine, but Angie was annoying me. But I know she was just being like typical teenage girl, like, you're like, Clara's lame and I want to do this and I want to do that, and I'm like, but like at the end of the last episode, you guys were like, we've caught you, you're a time traveler, take us away on your adventure, and then all she wants to do then is just go home, and I'm just like, what the fuck, man. Anyway,
that's what happens when you got multiple writers doing multiple things, and then they don't interconnect.
Yes.
Anyway,
we love when that happens. All right.
So
that'll do it then.
And
so next week.
We see you for next week.
Yes. The Name of the Doctor, the finale of Series 7. Looks epic. Based on the little teaser they did. We're going to get to see Madame Vestra and her gang come back, perhaps. Richard E. Grant is returning as the Great Intelligence, perhaps. And yeah, things will get interesting.
Scary white guys with big mouths.
Oh yeah, they look cool as. Creepy, but cool as. I'm here for them. I am very much here for them. Alright. That'll do it. Those are our thoughts on Doctor Who Series 7, Episode 13, Nightmare in Silver.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for our thoughts on the finale. Oh my goodness. But until then...
Well, there's multiple finales.
Yes,
you understand.
Because yes, we are also approaching a rewatch of the Day of the Doctor 60th anniversary special, perhaps.
Yeah,
So,
maybe.
which is exciting.
As I said,
I would.
we're going into the multiple holiday holiday specials,
Yes.
and then the final.
Yes, that's right. There's the Christmas special that has the regeneration in it, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So we've got the finale, the 60th, and the Christmas special, and then we get into the Peter Capaldi era, which I am, as much as I'm sad to say goodbye to Matt Smith, I'm really excited for Capaldi because I haven't seen a single episode from him. So I can't wait.
Which is good.
Yeah, I'm going in completely blind. So
Who is this
I'm
Peter
just-
Capaldi?
Peter Capaldi. I just can't. I'm just really like the one episode I'm looking forward to in that run is the sequel to Midnight. That's the one I want to see the most. Oh, wasn't there a sequel? Hang on, no, episode like Midnight. There's an episode in there that's as good as I think. I think I've got my wires crossed because they did a sort of sequel to Midnight in the Shooty Gatwa run, didn't they? And now I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm crossing the streams with all my doctor knowledge, and it's tired, and I've had 4 hours sleep.
There's a lot. There's a lot of Doctor Who episodes that are like
There's
the
a lot of
others.
Doctor Who episodes. Anyway, there's an episode in this that's like really highly rated, is what I'm getting at,
Listen,
and I'm looking forward to seeing that finally. So yeah, listen. Okay,
no direction. It's the title.
it's the title of the episode. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Anyway, yes, that's popcorn culture done. That's the episode done. Let's get out of here. 1, a 2, a 3.
And that
was a podcast
called
Friend.
Friend.
Remember to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky for the latest Fred content.
If you'd like to listen to Fred the Alien, you can find us on SoundCloud, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts.
If you'd like to watch Fred the Alien, you can head on over to youtube.com/Fred the Alien Productions. And if you're watching the video right now, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to be notified of future streams, and, hop on over to our Twitch. Give us a follow over there, twitch.tv/Fred the Alien Twitch.
Indeedy, I've been a Kendall Richardson.
I've been a Fulya Cantarmaja.
And I've been a man that's worried because I can't find my mouse on Michael Lister. But I think I'm okay. And you just experienced a podcast called Fred.
Remember to eat beef.
Remember, Freddy
Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, laters, gators, and
scene.
Scene.